Let me hear you say, "Oh, me ho."
Me ho.
Live and direct on a Juneteenth. We had to pop out and show Potters.
We gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie. I'm the one that have to score with them.
Oh my god, I'm gangbanging like Russ, man.
This might be the best Juneteenth of all. This might be the second best Juneteenth of all time.
Of the ones I've celebrated, it's number one.
Well, the first best Juneteenth is the original one where the niggas got freed, but this is the second best.
All right, okay.
Sure.
Nah, look, see, this holiday kind of I don't even be making me mad sometimes because it's like we gotta celebrate when people found out late. That's fucked up. Like that's the last like kick you in the back moment, basically. Like, hey, here's the holiday, motherfuckers. How we held you for 2 years longer than we were supposed to. Like, but whatever.
You got a point, but I don't think you can be the one to say that this week. After that shirt you got, I didn't want to.
Oh, hey, I should have wore it tonight. Y'all have cooked me.
Oh, hell no.
I would have not joined the show. I promptly would have hit end recording.
What do you guys have against girl dads? That's what it sounds like the attack is about.
Hey, welcome to Critically Unfocused Podcast, episode 158. Emphasis on the H. We're coming to you on Juneteenth, Wednesday, June 19th, 2024. Maybe one of the greatest days in hip-hop history. Maybe just one of the greatest days in nigga history.
Name a better one.
Frankly. I don't got one.
I
don't got though. You know, you got to add that obligatory, like maybe one of the, maybe possibly, just in case one of your partners is like, okay, well, you know, you forgot about this day. I don't got a better one. I'm just saying maybe, just in case. You know, Jamal
I feel like
got an encyclopedia up there. So.
The first week in Black Panther was in theater, maybe.
That was a funny ass week.
That might have been the greatest week in Black people history. Actually,
that was a funny ass,
or at least Black American history.
We were acting ass. We gotta admit
that.
Hey,
the first Popeye's chicken sandwich was a crazy time for us.
Acting ass a little bit.
Hey, we was all bullshit.
Me and Jamal went to see Black Panther together in theaters, and when we came out the theaters, it was snowing, and we walked through that bitch like two warriors.
Chest out.
Yeah,
which motherfucker
I feel like I was doing something for a second. I don't know why. In Tukwila, I didn't need to be
that. The Popeyes.
The Popeyes chicken sandwich was that did a number on us.
That 11-12 box weekend was kind of crazy.
I forgot about that.
The Jordan box?
Yeah.
11 and 12?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. Today was for sure one of them ones.
This was it. My memories of hip hop, I don't know if anything's surpassing that. That was crazy.
It was just 3 hours of showcasing greatness and dedicated hate.
Shit, was it even 3 hours? Longer than 3 hours?
4. Yeah, 4. Because it started shortly after 4 p.m. Well, I guess it started just after 4 p.m. and it ended just after 7 p.m. West Coast time.
Yeah, that was a moment for us, those of the culture. Definitely, that was a.
If you are unaware of what we were talking about, I would say pause the show, but if you pause it and go watch that, you're never coming back. No. Just know that you need to watch the Pop Out Kenny and Friends concert that Kendrick Lamar just put on, where he had. I can't think of a West Coast artist other than like Game and like
Buddy.
Haiti Baby. Buddy wasn't out there. Like there's a few, like Buddy's a pretty big name actually to not have been out there.
That's all the people were showing up. I was like, okay, Buddy has to be in here somewhere.
Yeah,
actually, that's a good point. Buddy's a big ass Compton artist too to not have been out there. Now I'm almost thinking, did I miss him?
He probably just busy.
Yeah, he probably just has something going on.
I know he's sick though.
No, there's no way that he was just busy because everybody could have been just busy today.
That's true.
He been traveling though. He been like in Bangladesh and shit.
Clear the books, nigga. Just show up. You gotta be here today.
In Myanmar.
Yeah, no, he got to be here today. I hope he's not in Myanmar. If he's in Myanmar, we might never see him again.
No, they got discounts on hotels. Go on the app.
Right. Yeah, I bet they do. They got discounts on you too.
Yep.
But no, yeah, Kendrick brought out every single LA nigga. Wally the Sensei and West Side Boogie got 37 combined songs.
Yeah, they each got to do their thing.
Rucci
Roddy
was
Rich.
there.
Yeah, Roddy Rich did a couple songs.
Jay
Blue Bloods
Worthy was
Clan.
there.
Yeah.
Blue Bloods Clan was there.
Name 'em.
E40 was. Who
P.
wasn't
Worthy.
there? Yeah.
Dom
Yeah,
Kennedy.
G Perico was there. Yeah.
G. Perico.
Yeah.
Terrence Martin's little brother was there.
Is he really his? I didn't ever put that together. That's his little brother.
We just found that out. Jamal just told me that like 2-3 weeks ago. That Terrence Martin's little brother.
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't tell you that.
Oh, I thought you did. Yeah, his name is Jason.
Damn, we all
Martin
look
now.
alike. That's crazy.
He's Terrence Martin's brother. I swear to God, Jamal's the one that told me that. Maybe it was. You be drunk. I don't know. Anyway, Scheme wasn't there, and I'm upset they didn't have Scheme there when they were in Inglewood. Dom Kennedy was there. Nigga, they had Tyler the Creator was there.
Oh, yeah,
Steve Lacy was there. They were like,
Tyler went nuts, man.
They were like, hey, we got some white
people.
What
the fuck is up with my screen?
Bring Steve Lacy and Tyler out just so the Caucasians feel comfortable.
I was expecting Vince Staples to come out, especially when they had when Schoolboy Q came out and then he performed 2 songs. When he performed that part, I was thinking like, you know what, like if he cuts that off like after the first verse, he performed Ride Out with Vince Staples, I'd lose my shit. That's my shit.
I knew that Vince wasn't coming once Kendrick came out. Like once Kendrick came out, we knew it was only going to be like his niggas, and it was
Jamal. I see you asking for a few B-sides on Twitter. I'm like, they are not playing this shit. I don't want to think nothing to them.
I was waiting for Sugar. I thought Sugar Free was coming out.
Yeah, man. Like this is not your concert. Like,
I was like, fuck, man. They didn't play no B-sides.
They did play. They played Sugar Free when Tommy the Clown was up there. They had a little Sugar Free cut. Yeah,
that's got to be a fun memory as a kid, being one of the Tommy's little clowns, man. Tommy girls, Tommy boys.
That was crazy. Yeah, they brought all of like LA pop culture out.
That Dom Kennedy moment took me straight back, boy. Let me tell you,
brother.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you was out there at his show with the arms out, and I remember.
Yeah,
I was at a couple of Dom shows, and somebody was in here hating. Multiple people was in here hating. Now that
not true.
I was big hating. It was me.
Yeah,
it was me. I'm niggas.
Nasty nigga.
Was never.
I'm thinking the other Dom fan in our group chat.
I ain't gonna lie, you got a couple songs, but I was never like a fan like that.
Yeah, Yellow Album make no sense when you look at who's on there with him. Like, how did this work out? Like, how did you get this big in this moment to get all these folks together to do this with you? Like,
because being big in LA means you're kind of big, like you're hella famous. Like,
I think if you're around for the vibe too, like, it's probably what it was.
Yeah. And Dom definitely was like Dom might have been the first like super famous vibe artist.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was just like you know how Burner got hella songs with people that he has no business having songs.
Currency probably would have some argument about that, but I got you.
Oh yeah, Currency's up there too, yeah, for sure.
But Currency, like when he was with Wayne, it was like he can rap for real. So it was like
that's like talking about like Joe Budden when he made Pump It Up though versus like the rest of his career. Like the moment when Currency was with Wayne is like it's really not small. What anybody cares about him about.
It's right after that.
But I feel like that's such a different start than like, hey, this guy that just dresses real cool.
I hear you. Lamert Park. What is that? Let me look that up.
Yeah. Lamert Park is the smallest park I've ever seen. Lamert Park was like Ferry Park on the hilltop where it's just like a roundabout that got a park in it.
I don't even know what that is. How small is it?
It can't be smaller than the Kelly Park. Have you seen that park?
No.
I didn't even think it was an actual park. I just thought it was called that.
What is it? KPC?
I know that shit's been disbanded by
now.
That
shit is small as fuck. I've seen the park. Damn. I remember me and my dad and my cousin was there. We was at the park on Tragnew where MCA is from, that Tragnew Park, whatever that shit is called. The little school.
Never heard of that. That's a funny name. Tragnew?
Yeah.
That sounds like some cyberpunk shit.
That's the name of the set, man. He's from Tragnew. But yeah, like the park out there, that's a small ass park.
He ain't got no G in him.
He didn't.
Oh man. Yeah, that concert was incredible. I'm glad we got to see it. I'm glad that's how Juneteenth worked out. I just learned that Kendrick Lamar's birthday was 2 days ago. I'm glad that's how he decided to celebrate his birthday. And Blake, I know Blake, you're probably right. In the grand scheme of things, Drake is going to be just fine. But like,
in this moment, he's not.
As me personally, as a very, very like back in the day Drake fan, I don't know when the next time I want to hear Drake rap is.
If you and I pop out tomorrow, you want to hear that shit?
No, and I'm telling you, since this beef has popped off, I've listened to some old Drake. Like, hey, I was listening to "Better Find Your Lovin'" 3 days ago. I want to hear that stuff still. I just don't want to hear Drake say nothing else for a couple months.
Oh no, it ain't slowed down for me because, in my opinion, this whole entire back and forth between them, I think like what Drake did would have beat literally probably anybody. And
I agree.
He went up against the unbeatable. I think in my sense, like I haven't like really lost any feel for anybody in this. It's like they both made incredible music for the whole thing. Kendrick obviously went to uncharted territory. But yeah, it's
I think I agree with you in the sense of like Drake's like push-ups and Family Matters. I still play those like in the midst of playing all the Kendrick stuff. Like those are two still really good songs to me. It's just like if you and Jamal got in a fight right now, and let's say you were wrong and Jamal whooped your ass, I'd be like, nah, Blake was wrong. He got to like sit on that for a minute. Like you got to be exiled from the group for a little bit. Not sit on it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Even if me and him like were cool and made up after already, you would still try to exile me.
No. Well, no, but I don't think
I'm not saying those two did, but I'm just saying like in that scenario, it's like I don't really know if they really have animosity toward each other at this point. Kendrick was just kind of hitting his victory lap.
If you're telling me that they don't have animosity,
they'll never be cool.
I have questions about both of these people.
That's also I agree with you. They'll never be cool either. But I'm just saying like. No, is this something that he's was you losing sleep over before this concert? I don't know. I doubt it.
I don't know if he's losing sleep over it, but
the hookah not gonna hit right tonight though for sure.
I think he does feel a way about some of those people on the stage.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. After tonight, like some of these clips, he's gonna be a little uncomfortable. But in the month of calm that we've had, I'm sure he's had plenty of like peaceful nights.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's rich. He's still rich as fucking. Can have any woman he wants, and I'm sure he's doing just fine. But there's some of those people because like he be acting like a groupie at NBA games, bro. He
definitely missed your homie
over some of those.
Braun
games.
was there.
I think the DeMar one hurts the worst.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's got to stay.
Kendrick name dropped DeMar in a song, and then DeMar was on stage fucking.
Yep. It didn't mean anything with just the name drop, but you got on stage. For Not Like Us, like the fourth time it ran through, it was up there boogieing, and it was in the group photo. Even the group photo, my dog.
It would have been super crazy.
Taller than everybody out there. Yeah, there's the hell taller than everybody out here.
Oh, you're having a time,
dog. They made sure to put the camera on Braun just so Drake has to like, look, Braun, bro. He said, keep your family away from me.
I know Braun probably thought about getting up on that stage too.
You know he wanted.
Savannah grabbed him by his collar.
Yeah, that's probably smart because I mean, you have a lot of famous people up there, but he's a bit too famous. Like,
yeah.
That's how
they would have him in a picture next to the dude that was in the all red shicey, and then he would be unveiled, and it's like, yeah, he's like a serial R-wordist. And like, yeah, it'd be
like, hey, Braun, hey, do this with your hands, and then they'd be like, all right, now you owe us. Like it's one of them things. Yeah.
Braun's like this, hit this one on him.
Yeah,
nah. But yeah, even showing Braun, Drake got to ask some questions now, man. But yeah, anyway, I don't care about none of the makeup shit. If two of my friends got in a fight and one of them was clearly wrong and got beat up, I'd be like, hey man, I can't talk to you for like a week and a half, at least 2 weeks. I can't do no work with you for a couple weeks. You got to take that DP and sit it out. And Drake got to sit this one out. I don't want to hear nothing from him for like a month. I don't want to hear no Drake music this summer. Not old Drake, because Drake do still got some bops that I want to hear. I don't want to hear no new Drake this summer. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear an album. I don't want to hear a single. Don't give me none of that bullshit with Sexy Red. Don't give me no more. This nigga had the niggas from Plain White Tees like, ugh, what is this?
You gonna go on a little vacation, or you gonna pop out somewhere? They're gonna be playing some Drake in the spot, and you gonna shake your little hips. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be old Drake.
It might be, but you're gonna be like, hey, man.
Yeah. As long as Drake
will be 8 rum punches in.
Drake with the melodies, not when he talking tough.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't want to hear Drake on those Central C tracks. I don't want to hear Drake on no Dave tracks talking about popping out with Mandem, Wasteman, none of that shit. None of it. I don't want none of it.
I'll listen to it unless you know how it is.
You keep that London shit. That shit sounds like doo-doo to me.
Y'all ain't seen Central C fit next to Sabrina Carpenter whip out the DS?
I seen that on Twitter.
Yo, he's built.
I'm like, I'll never listen to your music now.
Hey, that's
You pulled out that DS Lite.
That Central C with a Little Baby song, that's just kind of hard. That you can go bam for bam. Fuck that.
No, we can go M for M. Hey,
kind of hard. That's just
London nigga and Little Baby nigga PU.
Yeah,
I'm good. Little Baby stinks. That's two things I don't give a fuck. That's like I say, you want an egg and tomato sandwich? Nigga, I'm good.
You're not wrong.
You say you hate people from Wales. That's crazy. That's what they eat.
Fuck them.
I'm just kidding. I'm not here to eat.
Oh yeah, well, they still fuck them. But yeah, nah. Two things I do not want to hear: Little Baby in 2024 and Central C.
Damn.
Or Dave or whoever the niggas is, man. Shout out to them over there though, but y'all keep that rap shit over there.
Y'all keep y'all rap on that side of the table.
Keep that shit next to your baked beans on toast in the morning. I'm cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. If you eat, come on, man.
I will say, if you ever make it over there, definitely get you some fish and chips. That shit is fire. It's a whole fillet.
I do want to go over there,
like a newspaper thing. That shit is smacking.
If I go over there, I'm gonna be fake, acting like I like that shit too, because I don't want to get hit with a fucking 2x4 or a nigga to pour some acid on me. I'm gonna be lying my ass off.
You're stabbed with a mechanical pencil.
I'm gonna be telling, hey, bro, I've been fucking with y'all for a minute. I was listening to SAS. I've been tapped in.
They're gonna be like, who? Old man?
Once you say SAS, you might be goated over there. You safe as fuck.
I just get kidnapped by some bloods out there. It's like, fuck. Like how they did you else.
You're gonna get taken to a man, what do they call them? I think it's like a crown estate or something. They have like a really regal name for their projects over there. Y'all have never heard of this?
No, I have not heard of any British.
I'm gonna say London public housing. It does like it's gonna sound like, damn, that sounds like a nice place to be.
Yeah, this shit's probably terrible. It's probably worse than the neighborhoods out here.
Council estate.
That don't sound bad, but that's just probably awful. Because the niggas don't be having guns, so it's just a bunch of niggas with machetes.
It's the set from Top Boy.
They be having the medieval weapons. What's the weapon where you got like a rod? You got a chain with a spike ball attached to it.
You got a halberd.
Is that what that's? You know what I'm talking about?
The halberd's like the blade on a long pole or whatever. But
no, I'm talking about like when you got like it's like
a flail.
Is that it? Like when you got the stick,
the chain with the ball, like the girl from Kill Bill. Is a flail, a flail or a mace. A flail or a mace, one of the two.
Them niggas out there have those because they don't have guns.
I think they just be having machetes. They don't be having none of that extra shit. They just be having big ass knives that don't make no sense.
You clowning them, that'd be like all the animes in cities. Like they don't be having guns either. Like sometimes
they be having knives that I'm not sure why somebody made this knife. Like why did somebody need like a 16-inch like fucking machete? What were you doing?
You see that video where those two dudes were fighting in the street with machetes? And
I turn them off immediately. When I see they're about to get into, I'm like, nope.
No, this nigga got his hand cut off, and while they're still fighting at it, that nigga walks up and picks up his hand.
That's what I'm saying, dog. If I will go to my fridge, I want to see lunch meat. I'm not going to watch it on the video.
That shit is nuts.
Yeah, that's
where if you want to see lunch meat?
Into my fridge.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Nah, it's all them, them Caribbean boys, and they be fighting with the machete. Caribbean and African, they all whip out the machetes. And South American, like I'm like, dog, this is crazy. Like y'all really hate each other.
Hey, you know what?
We shoot each other, so I don't know. Like whatever.
I was about to say an awe-inspiring moment would be like the first time a nigga in your neighborhood gets a gun.
Oh my god, he gonna be the boss.
We're used to like cutting niggas up, and then somebody shoots you in the fucking leg.
That's what happened in Haiti. That's how barbecue took over the island.
Yeah. That's what happened here. The Native Americans were like, nigga, we got tomahawks and machetes. We're about to fuck you up. And they're like, we have gunpowder. You are.
Oh, wait.
You
want to play craps?
You got fucked over.
That's fucked up.
Yo, that's insane.
All right, man. Fuck John Smith. And fuck anybody that love him.
Yeah, I've heard Pocahontas is problematic. I didn't know that. Fire movie, though.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that shit is, Anyways.
Can I ask you guys a question? Unrelated to anything on the docket. I might have asked this last year, but as two black men that grew up in the Pacific Northwest, do you guys go to work and have people ask you questions about like how you celebrated Juneteenth growing up or like what it means to you or anything like that?
No.
Never happened ever in my life.
Okay. Never.
at my place of employment, people are like, "Oh, can you tell us more about like how people in your how your family celebrated Juneteenth?" And the look
You
of
should just lie and
disappointment
make up something different every time.
in the first year I did, I was like, "Oh yeah, we do this, this, and this," and I was like, I don't think they get that I'm just fucking around. So ever since I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't celebrate that shit."
He's like, yeah, we put on, we dress in.
I have a close friend who his family they're from the South, so they would throw a barbecue, but it was mostly just Juneteenth weekend barbecue. It was like a general black ass celebration, but it wasn't really talking about the history or doing no red color theme shit. But it's so interesting to see people have to hey, what did your family do growing up? To not just me, but just black people in general. It's like, this nigga's from Alaska. You're asking the wrong person.
I mean, shit. There's a reason why we all know what Kwanzaa is, even if none of us celebrate it. So somebody somewhere within our communities is actually keeping these things alive and doing these things.
Oh yeah, no, sure.
Yeah, but it's definitely. I think it was said when they made it a holiday, this is definitely more of a thing for people in Texas, black people in Texas, because they were the ones who found out last, and the reason they chose this date. No one. What's the other day? What's the other day when everyone else found out? Nobody knows.
Oh, that's a good question.
No, it was some day in 1863. I do feel like there is an Emancipation Day that is not celebrated nationally.
All right, but the point is, nobody knows what the fuck that day is, and if we're celebrating freedom, then that day should probably be important too. Yeah. But in my mind, great, you want to do something awesome. For me, it's not that like I said, great if you want to do something that's awesome. For me, just a lot of other days that we get off that are because of something, doesn't necessarily mean that I do something related to that day on that day. It's the day that I don't have to go to work.
Emancipation Day is April 16th, which I've never celebrated Emancipation Day.
You will now, though.
I do. Starting today, I do feel like for holidays like this, it sounds kind of crazy to say, but I'm black every day, so I don't really take a moment to celebrate the black holidays because I'm just black.
What do you think the way is that someone should celebrate it though? Because if you're saying you're black every day, then what is the proper way to go about celebrating today's in your mind?
I don't really think there is one that. Well, I shouldn't say I don't think there is one. I think, like you said, the people in Texas, that it is a holiday that's in their culture, and that's been a thing that they do for so long. It whatever they do is the right way to do it. And if we're gonna co-opt it and do it nationally, whatever they do is what everybody should do, I guess. But in the past, when my family has done Juneteenth stuff, it's just been we had a barbecue, just like Memorial Day, just like 4th of July.
Which is the way to go. I mean, honestly, I feel like being with family and having togetherness is the ultimate way to celebrate basically anything.
Yeah,
that's true.
It feels a little different because it's so it's targeted.
And I Christmas thinking about it now, we're having this conversation because I've done the lineage stuff. Part of my blood goes back to a plantation in Texas. That's where the Brown name comes from. He was a massive slave owner in Texas. So really this day should be of importance to me, but it's just one of those things. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Maybe I should be more involved in something on today. I demoed my kitchen. I thought that was a good thing to do today. It wasn't because it was today. It's because it was
manual labor today, brother.
I know. I was breaking my back in this white woman's house. It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. you got a whole bunch of light-skinned women over there telling you what to do. That's crazy.
I know, man. They're killing me. But it's yeah, man. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
I thought that they were wrong for getting on Walmart for taking that shit out the stores, for making them take the shit out the stores. Even in my mind, if you have a Memorial Day celebration, like you said. You can go get some themed plates and it's not a problem. I feel like if you're gonna have a barbecue, why not have themed plates for the barbecue of the day that you guys are having the thing? I don't know.
They made him take that shit out of the store. I didn't even know about that.
They bullied him into it because this was 2020 or 2021 though. They had shit was still hot in the streets, right? No, it wasn't even that. They had napkins that said Juneteenth on it or whatever. They had Juneteenth ice cream or whatever that was in I think Pan-African colors. And people thought that was problematic. And so they bullied them into no longer selling it. And it's well, shit, okay, you guys are upset that folks are just not doing anything about what today is on this day. And you took away one way that people could have that be a part of their event. I don't know. It's just the internet though, man. It's I feel like you'll find someone will always be mad at anything if you look hard enough. So
that's true.
Sometimes they're louder. So is what it is.
It'll be interesting as the years go along with these like very specific holidays where like I know people with like pride are getting upset at how people are like showing up for their shit, and niggas get mad about how people are showing up for our shit. So it's just interesting where like more people have access to stuff that they didn't have before and start to like, oh, I resonate with this, or I want to be a part of this, and they kind of do it in their own way. And people just don't like it. Now can't nobody have fun?
I think, yeah, no matter what, like folks got the day off today, and they got the day off today for a reason. And if they do nothing to involve themselves with that reason, the point still stands of how come you were not at work today? And you can't really get away from that, whether or not you, I guess, are in support of that or not in support of that. You can't really change it. It's a bank holiday, bitch. Like it's, we here.
Yeah, it's a paid day off, man. Salute.
Yeah.
I think this was the first year. Is this the first year or the second year was a government holiday?
This is the third year for me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they made it a government holiday in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. So fourth year for me then.
I remember before we got off work, I remember me and three other black guys at our job, like when we take our vacation pics, whatever, we take that day off. And the day after all. Because the day after fucking sucks. Fuck people that call in work before the day before and after holidays.
Like how about after the Celtics win a championship? Those people. That's anti-Juneteenth, ain't it?
I just know yesterday we had 13 people call out.
Ooh, on a Tuesday?
There's a Netflix show about that.
Holiday, bro.
God damn.
People calling
13 reasons why.
Yeah, bro. 13 of them, and then I know people gonna call out tomorrow, but tomorrow my day off. I will not be there.
Look at you, back-to-back days off in the middle of the week.
Yeah, I got lucky because I took vacation this week, but I went in Monday and Tuesday, and then obviously today's the holiday, and then tomorrow's my day off, and I'm gonna keep Friday and Saturday, so I don't go back to work till Monday.
How many Fortnite dubs you get today?
Oh, me, Buddy, and Darnell got one today actually.
Hey,
I've been playing that. I just been playing fucking Horizon. I'm almost at the end of that game now. There's a lot of shit to do on there.
Yeah, you like 100% in it?
No, but I've done a lot of the side quests to get the fill out a lot of the skill tree stuff. I've been trying to do a lot of the extra stuff so I can max out like weapons and armors. But I'm trying to get the special gear from doing those challenges in the arena. Did you guys ever fuck with any of those?
I maybe played some on the first game, but I tended to not hang out.
Man, some of them shit is so damn hard, bro.
You said on Horizon, right?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, I only went back and did the challenges after you had mentioned it, and I finished all of them. I think I platinum both games, so I definitely did it on both.
Oh, did you? Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, I only did it on the first game because you were like, "Oh, I'm about to platinum this shit," because I did all the like trials, so I went and did those, and then on the second game, it felt like just
that shit is not as easy as the first one.
It is not.
Dude, those arena challenges, I just unlocked that second one, and I was like, damn, some of my weapons are strong enough. So I've been trying to hunt certain animals for like pouch upgrades and all that stuff.
Oh, see, now what I do is I go back and do those after I finish the game. Like I use that shit as like side quest stuff once I'm done with the game.
That y'all being able to focus on shit and play it through.
Bro,
after I beat this, man, I'm trying to beat stuff before NCAA.
Oh, so look, I was gonna pay someone to do what I did in my kitchen today, and they wanted $1,200 to $1,600, and
just for the demo.
Demo and move the dishwasher, and I in my mind when I was thinking about it, I was like, this is not that much work, but I just didn't know. Like I've never taken apart a cabinet before, so I was like, I don't know what the fuck's under here or how it's supposed to work, and how to mount the dishwasher. But I was like, okay, well, I have time. I'm home. Let me just get after it. And then if I still need to hire somebody, I'll just have them pick up from wherever I can't go past. Yeah. So I ended up being able to do it all myself today. And I took down a cabinet that was actually hanging as well. And saved myself all that money. And I was like, hey, you know what I'm gonna do with that money? Pop out and show them. You feel me?
What you get?
Back to the I might pull back up on y'all on that college football.
This guy.
You're such a piece of shit.
You're so fucking annoying.
Oh, you're such a piece of shit.
I was thinking you come back next year for the second NCAA, but no, you can't stay away, man.
I want to play it very bad.
Honestly, hey, I'm gonna say this.
You've talked about it more than us, so
you've been hella strong. But as soon as you sold your consoles, I was like, yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back in.
I'm like, yo, like this thing is the first thing to do. Hood, what was that? Hood bankruptcy. Yeah, well, he did hood bankruptcy. He got money. He got more money than most niggas I know.
This nigga did rich hood bankruptcy. I'm not.
I wouldn't even. It's just fucking.
He sold his shit for fun. Quick. He sold it just to feel like he still got it on eBay.
Fell off, bounced back. I was not playing. They want to be Steve the Stoner so bad.
He was like, my girl pregnant. I got to sell my shit. I just got to make sure I can feed the baby, you know?
Like, you have a full-time job, bro. You are just fine.
You got 6 401ks. What are you talking about?
The money part had nothing to do with it. It's a time thing. And I'm still stressing about that.
Shut up, bitch. Shut up.
Yeah,
it was all money related.
Nah. This just his excuse to get a new, nicer console so he could be different.
I do want to get the slim one, though. It looks better on the disc.
I sold my shit, but the PS5 Pro comes out on my birthday, so I'm getting that. Jackass. That's crazy.
Well, I'm glad for y'all messages and support.
So you getting that job done around the house, you know, taking the counter and shit apart. That was dope.
Hey, it looked good.
Yeah.
It looks like it's all gonna come together.
Looks right up there. We got a bit more of an open concept going on that floor now. So we're gonna get some flooring put in next week and turf next week, and then finish the kitchen probably after that. So
I can hear the echo in the background right now.
Yeah, no. A lot of money flying out of here. Not great. But
how's what are you on week 2 of a new baby being home? How are you doing?
Yeah, I think week 3, but
how are we living?
We good, man. More of a schedule now, so that's all good. This lady is like an aggressive pooper. Like the changing table is fucking war. Like it was not like this with Brindley, but it is this time around. The other night, I'm in bed and Bree's changing her, and she's like, Blake, I need help. So I hop out of bed and go in there. And I think she had like pissed on the changing table. So I'm picking her up so like Bree can like pull like the sheets and stuff off the changing table, like wipe it down and everything. While I'm holding her, poo's everywhere. But when babies are this young, their poos aren't solid. It's just all like liquid. So yeah, just all that back on the changing table. So then cleaning that up, and then the other day I was changing.
Why she covered in shit?
She's not even covered in it though. Like it's projectile, so it just goes like wherever she's pointed. And then like whenever you take her diaper off, she immediately goes too. Like it's crazy. And then the other day I was changing her, and I had noticed like she had started to like pee like while she had her diaper off. So like I put the diaper back on, but like some had gotten on the changing table like a tiny bit. So I was like, okay, I'll pick you up because I think you're done. And pull this off so that I can put you back down here and finish this. When I put her back down, I look down and there's a giant wet spot on my shirt, and I'm like, oh damn, you weren't done. And then what happened? I took a step and the floor was wet. So it's because like piss is body temperature, so I couldn't even feel it when it hit me. Like it was,
yeah, just piss everywhere.
Until like the fan hit it, and I was like, oh no.
Oh my god, yeah, that's crazy. Oof.
Babies are fun though, man. I can't wait till the day when y'all have them and we can do this dad cast shit, man. That's really what I'm looking forward to one day. Hey, man. Jamal just like fuck them condoms this summer. Jamal, go out there and get it done.
Hey, somebody said one of them niggas had on a mask and shades. I know he got warrants.
That's who I was talking about when we started the show. The dude had on a red shiesty and he had sunglasses.
Supreme one. Yeah.
There was another dude
that was Tupac.
There was another dude who had on a face mask, but it was like a printed out piece of paper of somebody's face over his. And I was like, he's not supposed to be on this stage.
No.
There's no way he's allowed to be in that building.
No, well, you know what it is? How they get caught up too is like you can't be in the presence of other felons and shit like that. And it's like, damn, you're not going to ask everybody up on the stage, and your PO is going to do the research, but you're not about to ask all these people.
Hey man, where was Big U at?
Drake got to retaliate and do a concert with Caitlin Clark.
That'll do it for real.
Drake pop out at a Trump rally.
Oh no!
All right, hey, this might be problematic, but y'all know those the frog that be making the crazy face when they do their pictures. Somebody said, what gangs Drake bringing together on stage besides the IDF, and then it's a frog opening up like a cage, and like you see a Amish frog up and out of a tunnel.
That's not an Amish frog, sir.
Well, he got on.
I don't even have to see the picture. It's not an Amish frog.
It's a Jewish frog.
Yeah. Well, he got the hat with the lock.
He said, aside from the IDF, it's crazy. Drake just goes on a I Stand with Israel campaign for the next like 6 months.
There's a bag to get there,
man.
I think that bag's already gotten.
I know who
in hip hop. No one's done it in hip hop.
Nah, Drake might be in Tel Aviv right now.
I saw, I think it was Becky G the other night, like being like pro Israel. I was like, this is crazy. She was doing it in Spanish. I was like, yo,
what are you doing?
Crazy.
I know who's not saying nothing about it.
Tell me that the Catholics and the Jews are standing
DJ
together.
Khaled, yes.
How do you feel the way about that? That he don't.
I think it's weak. I think it's weak as fuck. But those are my people. But so that's on him. I do think it's weak as fuck.
This might be apples to oranges here, but it's the same thing. I think of like how people were asking like Terrell about how he celebrated Juneteenth when, like, because he's black, you know, like you expect him to have some type of thing about it when you know what I'm saying.
Like in like schools and hospitals.
That's why I'm saying it's apples to oranges though. But like you never know. It's like him being who he is may be his form of protest about it. You know, like. You don't have to like.
Hey, I haven't seen DJ Khaled out in public since October 7th. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know. I just think like if that's you, man, and that's your people, I think you should say something about it. But to be quiet on it, I think it's weak as fuck. Like it could be his form of protesting, but I think it's some weak man shit to like not say anything about it.
I think that I do agree with Jamal where I do think it's weak, but I would say like if DJ Khaled was like, hey, Monte Ellis, why aren't you speaking out on Black Lives Matter stuff? I'd be like, man, shut the fuck up. So at the same time, if Jamal says that about
that's DJ what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
If someone who's Palestinian is like, man, shut the fuck up, I would agree with them. They'd be like, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, it does look a little crazy when like the biggest Palestinian, like the biggest Palestinian American in hip hop hasn't said anything about it. It does seem a little crazy. But at the same time, that's not my like realm to be speaking.
He's bigger than disaster.
Well, people can say stuff about us like we like police brutality and all this issue, and we can say like it's wrong. I thought disaster was look like us are getting attacked and harassed and not being treated fair through systemic racism. Like we've heard other popular like Black Americans speak on stuff, and I've seen like other like.
And we've heard of ones that don't want to though.
Yeah, there are some that choose to say nothing.
But that also doesn't mean that they don't feel the same way you and I may about it. That just means that they're like someone said I'm not Martin Luther King or whatever, right? It doesn't mean that like that they don't care about those issues. It just may not.
Honestly, that's a weak ass answer though.
I think it's weak, but I think it's also smart because like you're going to be the person that someone tries to argue and uses as their counterpoint to how come like people are wrong about this issue because they'll attack you, who's not the scholar, who's not well versed, who's not their background isn't involved in this thing, but your heart may be on the right side of it. And they'll use that to destroy a point. And there's so many people making points on this shit about it. Like already, it's like what point does Khaled serve?
But if you're honest about it's like, hey, I'm not very knowledgeable in everything that's going on over there, but I know. But we like as men and just as a regular person, as an adult, like you have a conscience.
Yes, sir.
You know what's right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yes, sir.
That shit is clearly wrong over there. I be seeing these crazy steps like they're like the leading place where handicapped like toddlers or children or kids with like like missing limbs and all this other shit. And like those are your people and they look just like you. You come from that land. Like you could say something. Like when
he could, but you guys like just like you said, those are people. He comes from that land. You know he feels something about it already.
But I'm just saying to say nothing. I think it's weak, and that's just me personally. I don't matter. I
hear you. I don't think it changes anything with or without his voice. Like you got a million white girls at Berkeley screaming their lungs out and sitting on the Golden Gate Bridge about this shit who have no skin in the game on it.
Yeah.
And expecting the one guy who's from there to say something about it and judging him because he doesn't is kind of crazy. Like he probably got actual family and blood in those streets. Like
that's why I think it's even weaker.
And I do think that makes it harder to even like Jamal, to your point, to like or to Blake's point, I guess, but like it makes it even harder to like say something against it because like if he's like sending money over there, if he's getting people out of there, if he's like taking care of his family, and he's not telling you about that,
we have no idea.
Yeah, that's not any of our business. And like every time you donate to something, we're not like, hey, make sure you post about it, So
yeah,
and I feel like somebody like him who is like the face of like not really the face of so many things, but there's a lot of money involved in Khaled, right? So for him to be quiet for this long, that's hurting somebody's pockets. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And everything that anybody's ever said about him is how incredibly good-hearted he is. Like, I would be extremely surprised if his feelings were anything other than this is fucked up, free my people, free Palestine, of the like. It's probably a lot more violent than that, and that's just not what he puts out publicly, period. So,
and it is hard, again, to like, for people from the Middle East in America to like really speak out against shit. They have been kind of fucked over in a way that's only kind of, I won't say rivals black people, but the way that they've been treated over here in the last 24, 25 years has been wild. So speaking out does just kind of put you in a different type of danger. And I know
they've been
that
getting treated like ass, bro.
Jewish people will say that they feel the same way, which I don't know if I've ever seen that or can relate to that sentiment for them.
Nah, we've definitely seen them get fucked up over here too. I'm not saying it's equal or nothing like that, but we've seen synagogues get shot up before. Like,
a couple.
And when them racist folks start talking about the others,
they
when it includes us, they throw Jews in there with us too. So they do it to them too.
I guess like they just might be a little harder to spot, I guess, which is like kind of a benefit.
Exactly, yeah, and that's the thing that I think a lot of people who maybe aren't white are from a place aren't from a place where there's a large Jewish community. We don't necessarily see someone like that out in public and immediately identify them as that, unless they have like a yarmulke on or something, or dressed in the traditional attire. So
I wouldn't know one if I see one.
Exactly. And that's
tell you like I'm Jewish. Like,
to us they're just white until you got the the saucer.
When you got that, you got the teacup hat.
That's thoughts from.
The teacup.
Which I really do think that plays such a big part in like people speaking up or not speaking up. Like Jewish people, like that might be around us might not speak up because they look like a white person to us, but they're sending money back home or they're sending money to their family members that are like in compromised positions. And we're like, oh yeah, I don't know a Jewish person. And Palestinian people, because I do know some Palestinian people that you might not know are Palestinian because they can be, again, very fair skinned, like you might not know. But you don't know many black people or like Arab people that.
Hey,
one of my coworkers was a Palestinian dude with fucking
the hair shit.
The sideburns.
Oh, you mean what I got right now?
Oh, he trying to pop out and show Jewish people.
Let me put one of those on. Yeah.
Y'all think they think that shit is fly?
Of course.
You think they have competition on who can be the longest ones or whatever? Like,
also, yes.
No.
I just want to know where they get them black suits from, because you get that many black suits, like you can't be spending that much money on them. They all fitted
from Fabulous's store.
K&G.
I don't think that the people that own K&Gs are letting them niggas buy suits from.
All right, wow. See, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh, now I'm wrong. Okay, have you niggas ever been in a K&G? Have you niggas ever been in a K&G? Okay.
All I see people working there in the back that do the tailoring. They're Asian people, in the front be white people.
Really? I feel like the one here. I only see niggas working at K&G.
What? Yeah, Blake.
I see us shopping in there. The ones that doing the checkouts, like it'd be a mixed bag.
Are you talking about the K&G on 38th?
Yeah. Well, shit. When's the last time y'all been in there?
I went wedding shopping there in 2018. I haven't had a reason to go there since then.
I used to get all my Easter shoes from there.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing many white people in there. I could be wrong.
No, for sure.
Not none, but not many.
I just know, they had like all the Stacey Adams and the Gators in the store, so that it was us in the store buying the stuff and the Steve Harvey suits, all that shit.
Cadillac made shoes.
Oh yeah, they got them on.
Yep. That was a good laugh. When I found out Cadillac had shoes in there, we all tickled.
That's where you can find the pink suits.
I was like, nigga, what is this? Like the car?
You gotta pray to get to that level of player in life.
Man, shout out to Stacey Adams, though. I used to want a pair of Stacey Adams so bad because of that song off our last meal. That was my shit.
All right.
Look, y'all want a wild like two worlds type of thing about this Kendrick concert. So y'all know, like, I got a family member who he's former law enforcement. He worked like in the correctional facilities for youth in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Lives in Inglewood. Has lived in Inglewood for probably like, I don't know, 20 years at this point. Got medically retired from the California Department of Corrections, and I'm just finding out that he doesn't necessarily care for like Kendrick or like Snoop or anything like that, and I think was having a hard time watching this concert. My mom and him were like going back and forth, and like she's telling me about this, but like it's very like eye opening.
Okay, so that was the name that you sent us in the screenshot where it was like he's not caring for this or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't know it was in there. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering what that meant. So that's because he doesn't fuck with like West Coast music or just rap or what?
Oh, so from his words, he said, "I'm not really a Kendrick Lamar fan. He's like Snoop. They are double agents, praising their hood for fame, yet never speaking out against gang violence." Come on, man.
Okay.
Okay, so you've never listened to either one of them. Got it.
Yeah, when you saying that, it means I don't think he's kind of listened or like well versed kind of.
Well, that was my immediate response. I was like, "Did you hear Good Kid, Mad City?" Because like that clearly wasn't somebody praising like gang violence. It was someone kind of trying to live their life through it, but not in celebration of it.
Any and all of Kendrick's albums have been that case.
Yeah, he doesn't really praise like gang banging or something like that. So
yeah, I like Snoop. He's kind of made a brand out of it, but
yeah,
35 years like ago. In the 90s, yeah.
But then I slowed down and thought about it, and like at the same time, it's like he was working with like youth who not only were at risk to gang violence, but fell victim to it, right? Like they got caught up in it, ended up behind bars because of it, and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like
he saw it firsthand.
Yeah, it may be a bit harder for him to pass off some of the stuff that we pass off about this, just because he's seeing people actually fucked up by it, like in a serious way. But I don't know, like him and my mom like, were having like
so of us though too. Like we all like have friends.
It's a
like,
little different.
It's for sure,
but like we still have like Terrell, you got family in Cali, right? Like we all do, right?
No, not really.
I do, but they're older. They're like my mom's age.
Okay, see, when I grew up, I had some cousins my age that like stayed in like South Central, but like even like still out here, like we got friends that like fall into like gangs and like people in gangs that's like fucked up their lives, like either like dead or in jail or like seriously hurt and shit like that. It's kind of
I think that the dispute can
really think it's a different perspective for real.
I think the dispute would come from like the artist that he's talking about. Like I can for sure see how someone that has worked in like LA County schools and jails feels a type of way about LA rappers. Saying you feel that way about Kendrick is kind of silly.
I think it might have been a case of him like writing him off before even getting a chance to dive into that.
Because like even saying that about Snoop is like
he's 50 something.
Snoop kind of exactly.
My mom's the oldest. He's the second oldest.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
When he was like getting his career going, if that's what he's done this whole time, and Snoop was kind of like this picture of that. The Kendrick thing doesn't make any sense, but I could definitely see how he feels that way about just like rap music in general. When like every person that you see come through your system listens to the same type of shit, talks like these people.
And if you watch the rest of the night of this concert before getting to Kendrick, you definitely would probably feel a way. If you already were feeling like gangs are fucking shit up and you don't like them, period.
But then listen to the last 10 minutes of Kendrick talking where he's like, we got every section up here. We're peaceful. I want to piece shit up. I want all of us to be together. Like, again,
what does that mean, though?
I'm saying that about Kendrick. I'm not saying about all of them. But it's like,
I hear you.
I brought all these people together. Kendrick, brought all these people together to piece shit up. I want to show y'all that all of us can be in the same section, in the same city, and not have no beef. That has nothing to do with the niggas that are from those same sets that are like, nigga, I don't care about nothing that Kendrick did up there. I'm taking you out.
No,
you can't say that about Kendrick specifically.
I agree. What Kendrick did was noble. I think what Kendrick did was a good look because I think it showcased more so the culture of that environment and the art that it can create and the like how it can bring people together. That's what that night really felt about. But at the same time, I feel like if you are an at-risk kid who's at home, seeing like these people on stage look cool as fuck, like for the first 3 hours of that before Kendrick came up, throwing flags in the air, doing whatever they're doing and shit like that, you'd be like, you might think you want to be like them, not realizing like these people are probably the outlier of that situation and not like what it's actually like to have to when you live that life, especially down there. So that's what I was saying to my mom was like, I don't know if you'll be able to get through to him because I can kind of see his perspective on it from having to deal with the kids who went a step too far and now are like trying to break them from that. And sometimes it don't work and these kids end up dead. And you might see it on the news later that the kid who was in your facility for 6 months and got out is now dead. Like you probably can never reason with that person. Like it's so I don't know.
I don't know if there's really like anywhere to go from there other than like maybe you're again, it's surface level, but your thoughts on the artist that you're saying you're writing off don't really hit. But I mean, you can't say that about all those artists, but at the same time, those are people, again, like they came from that same situation and they made something of themselves and everybody's not going to. And that's, unfortunately, I think people paint so much of that stuff on like gangs and like just crime in general. Anything that we do, all of us aren't going to make it out there. We all played football and a couple of us made it to a much higher level. We're coaching and we're doing all this different stuff now. Yeah. And we're not. Some of us are back at the crib working at fucking Costco. Some of us are working at a warehouse.
That's still fine. That's not a failure. Like
it's not a failure.
No, the failure of gangs, like what happens when you don't make it out of that is a lot different than like working at Costco.
What I was going to say was like some of those people, you don't make it anywhere near that. Like I played football with a lot of dudes in like middle school and elementary school. It's like they didn't make it out of like playing football because they got roped up in the gang shit, because there's always something else to fall back on when this isn't your main thing. So like if you're like, I guess if you're like really into school, like if you're in the chess club and the worst thing that you're going to do is like just be kind of smart, the worst thing you fall back on is being kind of smart. But for the most part, if most people don't make it a step further in their scenario, they're going to end up in a bad spot or just in a marginal spot. You're going to work at a grocery store.
You're going to work at from too.
I don't even know if you can compare them things though. Just like, cause like what is the making it of a gang life? Like you're talking about rappers. Like there's rappers who got big and were in gangs and died still because of the gang. Like there is no making it.
I guess I'm just looking at like the gang.
It's a black hole.
Like a lot of it is you're not going. The gang isn't your first resort.
It's not, but I'm saying like if you're promoting it and making it look cool, like that's probably not great for folks who are desperate for anything in life, and that's what that might be the one thing they can latch onto. You know, that's all, and it's all around them.
Yeah. And again, like there's a lot of people who are desperate for life or desperate for something else in life in every single community, and they just latch on to something toxic.
For sure.
Gangs get such a bad rap because it can be such a widespread, like gangs can have a very widespread net of negativity, which makes it much worse. But like a white, I
feel like it's shifting the focus to talk about people outside of us when this is us talking about us though.
Well, but I think that so much like negativity gets put on black people for like joining gangs, where like there's a white kid who's isn't going to amount to shit somewhere in the middle of nowhere who gets wrapped up in some shit that they shouldn't have been. They just don't have a Crip or blood attached to them. They crash out in the same way. They go to prison in the same way. They're doing crime in the same way, drugs in the same way, selling drugs in the same way. They're just not black. So they don't get the same like rap sheet that we do. But black people in gangs, because I know plenty of black people from gangs who aren't coming up off a rap or coming up off of a sport, who just like, oh yeah, I'm from this set, but I got a good job. Like I still kick with my homies from that.
You recognize that may be a different ball game though, comparing people from like Tacoma or Seattle to people from LA?
For sure, yeah. Which I don't know what you're supposed to do about that, because I mean every city and state has the same problem.
I'm just like more so focusing on the specific thing that I was bringing up, like with like my uncle's point of view on this in this situation, and how like him and my mom may never be able to be on the same page about that, just because that is such a unique place and perspective to have on the situation because of what I guess he's seen and experienced compared to like what she has. And
I guess that's where I'm like, I understand both of those. And it's like, you should be able to see a perspective that's larger than, yes, I see that this is happening in this way, but it's not like this is unique to my place. LA is a very large place, and you're having that happen to you, and you're seeing those people cycle in and out, but that's not unique to LA. It's unique to LA in the way that it happens, but it's not unique to LA in the way that, like,
I think it's a bit more aggressive down there.
I do and I don't. I
it
do.
Can be. There are some places.
There's like a million TikTok videos about what hats you can't wear in LA. We don't have those about Tacoma. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why
like,
it's hard.
They're not talking about someone's going to just give you a rough time. They're talking about you might die because you're wearing this hat.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
it's
guess,
a different game.
That's definitely where it's different. I just think that the game is the same and the rules are different, I guess, is the way I'm looking at it.
Okay.
In different places. Where it's like I can see how people shape out in Tacoma or Seattle and how it works out differently in LA because there are so many more people there. The rules are a little bit different, but the game is still the same.
Understood.
And I guess if you can like work that out and argue that out amongst yourselves or amongst your family members or amongst people across everywhere, it would work out.
I think I agree with you. The risk are the same. That's what you're saying when the game is the same. The risks are the same.
Yeah.
You think I think the risks are elevated in that environment compared to where we're from. But
yeah,
you're right. No, you get involved in some criminal element in the streets. Like, yeah, the risks are the same. Just like you said, the white kid from the middle of nowhere gets caught up in some shit he shouldn't have been involved in. The risks are the same. I think there's a tiny bit of difference with things that you join and apparently can never leave. But yeah, doing things on the wrong side of the tracks comes with inherent risk of you fucking your life up permanently, whatever that looks like.
People act
I think about so many like niggas that be in jail with like white dudes that are in these white supremacist gangs that are like, yeah, you guys had so many like similarities growing up. You just had a different gang that you chose to be a part of or that you happened to be a part of. And
you got to start where gangs come from, man. CRIP is an acronym for Community Restoration and Progress. Brother Jamal. Man. And you know what they had, and they started to protect their neighborhoods from
against the racists,
against racist people that would come to the neighborhood and mess with women and kids and terrorize the neighborhoods, man. So
and they've literally never changed their mission since.
Exactly. And now things changed. Evolution, drugs, money, Adidas tracksuits and jewelry got involved. Yeah, but you got to go to why it started.
Yeah. So
yeah, there's a reason for everything. So it's kind of like, hey man, like it is what it is. Just do your best to avoid it, and there's nothing you can do. Once you get caught up in that shit, man, like if you can get out of it, that's cool. But nah, man, that's most of that shit is really just dead or in jail, honestly.
Yeah.
Or if you just somehow live a regular life and chill out once you get older.
The point that your uncle makes that he's sensitive to is like, I don't fuck with like rap artists because I see a lot of black teenagers come in crashing out over rap artists. Is like we see a bunch of not exactly.
You think people are throwing chairs off of buildings because of Morgan Wallen right now in Nashville?
Probably. I just seen a video of some dude throwing shit off a building in New York. They didn't find.
I seen a motherfucker get a 3-foot hot dog dropped on his back today. That was crazy.
What?
Yeah, the chili dog.
I just seen a white dude hit another white dude with a golf club on a golf course because he was
was the Father's Day fight?
It was before Father's Day, so no.
Oh no, they got into it on Father's Day. It's a scrap.
Somebody hit into another group of dudes on a golf course, and somebody came up and hit him with a golf club. It don't matter where you're from. Like violence can still happen. I'm just saying, like
no one said it couldn't.
I hate that it gets like so like concentrated on us, and like I can't listen to this or think about this because of that. And again, that's beyond your uncle and beyond like that.
I agree with you, Terrell. I'm definitely not disagreeing with you on that point but I think this is like the interesting part about like us, like especially as it pertains to black people, is like it's hard to have these conversations among us talking about us without trying to bring up what other people are doing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about a uniquely like us situation here. Cause
yes, you're right.
Yeah.
And
like,
I also don't want to hear no white people telling me about none of this. Cause then I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
And that's the problem. We like that. Yeah. 1000%. That's what I don't, you can't tell me this, sir.
Yeah.
Trevor. But
yeah, you're also a problem, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, you're part of the reason why this shit is happening. So I don't need to hear it from you. But like, there is like, I guess what I'm saying. There's a bit of personal responsibility here among ourselves, as far as how this shit goes. Now, whether or not we can change everything on our own, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, there's definitely, I don't know. Yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah,
it's onion
no
booty.
Onion, no fun yon. All right, can we talk about some of this stuff on the docket, like Terrell Lewis Running away from
Hey, I was thinking about it today. I think she caught him.
I don't think she did.
She caught him twice.
She caught him at the hallway.
She caught him twice. She definitely caught him at the door. Jamal,
she caught him at the door, but he slipped off.
Jamal, and then think about video.
Oh, let me go back.
Okay, so here's what I think happened though. So already, if you guys don't know, Terrell Lewis, he's a defensive lineman, I believe, for the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl champion. He got caught trying to run off on the transaction.
Yeah.
Had a prostitute chase after him, butt naked down a hallway. It cuts off before like he gets to the end of the hallway. The video does. But I think she caught him because this lady was moving. Like she has extreme like straight line speed. But I think what happened is he's still an NFL defensive lineman. So when she caught him, he probably just like mushed her and got out of there.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, he definitely got away because when she tweeted the NFL, she tweeted the players.
Shannon Sharp.
She tweeted Shannon Sharp.
Like Paul Tagliabue.
Some position coaches for the team.
Dove Kleinman.
Yeah. He definitely got away. He was probably like, you know what, that was a wake up call, man. I will never ever do this again. I think he learned his lesson.
Tweeted the Hall of Fame.
Trying to like run away from it. I think he was trying to prevent her from breaking the law because selling vagina is illegal, and if he bought it, so I think he just ran off.
Apparently, she's like known too. Like she's like a real player in the game.
Oh yeah.
I think one of the things that's missed out on is her homegirl had his shirt hemmed up for a second here.
It did not matter.
He's strong.
Look at this explosion out the blocks. Shuttle drill, recon.
Listen, this is where I know she caught him. Listen to this.
Oh, she's on him. Look at she tried to do the alligator tackle.
That was a struggle at the door. You heard the go.
Yeah. Like he wanted an defensive lineman that wore a low number too. You know he's an athlete.
Hey, so what I want to know is what he did when he got to the elevator. Because you had to hit the button and wait.
Yo, he hit the stairs.
He hit the stairs and just jumped down a couple floors and
got
tired out.
NFL shit.
Her titties hit her stomach too many times and now she can't breathe.
I heard an argument today that if you are paying for this type of transaction and you make the seller of the transaction reach a climax, that you should not have to pay. Maybe that's what happened here.
Maybe they couldn't agree on the price.
Clearly they didn't agree. Listen, her tweet said, I had his hairy ass tooted up in the air. I put my finger inside his asshole and it felt loose. How dare you try to run off on me? And you loved it when I fingered your hairy asshole. I don't know if she's like hyping it up to make it seem like he was on some shit he wasn't, or if she's telling the truth.
Yeah,
but honestly, her being willing to chase him down the hallway, booty butt naked, I believe everything she says.
I think he definitely did something freaky.
I think he was trying to prevent her from going to jail because selling vagina is illegal. And I think he was like, man,
can we pull up his sport track?
Oh yeah, pull it up.
I'm gonna get. I got you.
I think he's looking out for her best interest.
He definitely should have. Even if it was like 2,500, he should have it.
It's against the law, though. Why would he want to break the law?
Man, ain't nothing. Nick might have been in Mexico. That ain't against the law down there.
Oh, he ain't on shit. He got money, but he ain't on shit.
Okay, career earnings 3.3 million, 3.2, 3.3, basically.
He for sure has spent that. If this is the time that he got caught, he for sure spent that money.
Is this the right person? Because how do you win a Super Bowl? Where's the other contract? Oh, this is it.
He said he played for the Rams. Yeah, he played for the Rams when they won the Super Bowl as a rookie.
Okay. Yeah, he got that. 3rd round pick.
I think he just wasn't trying to break the law.
That's okay. So it's not legal if you didn't pay. It's not illegal if you didn't pay. I got you.
There's no transaction. I think because if he
wait a minute,
if he didn't pay, then it's just consensual sex.
Oh, he was the same.
It's thievery, Jamal.
That is basically grape.
Yeah, all right, no, it's not.
If we said you're going to pay and then we had sex and you didn't pay, that's theft.
But yeah, if someone considered on these terms and you went outside of those terms, what is that? That's like if someone said, we can do it if you wear a condom and you didn't wear the condom.
Nah, it's a little different.
I think it's the same thing.
Nah, I don't think so. Because it's
literally the same thing.
It's just like, I just don't want to give you money for it now. What if, can I trade you like 2 deer hides?
Did you say you're money before deer hides? Where are you getting 2 deer hides from?
I'm just saying.
Like,
she had the
I
deer
thought my
hides.
direct deposit was going to hit while we were doing this, and it didn't. So,
Hey, have you guys ever been in a situation where like you thought your direct deposit was going to hit when it didn't, and you like promised somebody some money, or like you thought you were going to have money at a time when you didn't have money?
oh, and I went to Mexico with you guys. I was broke. Also, thanks when we split like damn near everything.
I should have knew when you showed up with no haircut that you were broke.
That's
Yeah, it was bad.
That
I
also
think
makes,
when I was in Texas at my mom's house.
that also makes sense why you stayed up all night that one time.
No, that's not what I stayed up. So.
We don't got to talk about it. Anyway.
I was trying to protect the fort. I was playing tower defense.
It's like, hey, if they come back asking for money, I have none.
Yeah. I was offering them some avocado.
They said we need $26. I ain't got it.
Yeah, we got 6 avocados and a hit of 1942. What you want?
Like, where'd all the liquor go last night? Hey, man, listen, I saved y'all's lives.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, God.
That shit is ass, though.
No, you are stupid as fuck.
I remember I was kicking it with one of my homies. Not even a homie. I was kicking it with one of my friends, and an acquaintance picked us up. We went out. We kicked it. They bought us food, and they were like, hey, can you pay me back for the Jack in the Box 4 tacos?
No.
$2?
They need a bus fare. That hurts.
And I was like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
And they wanted $2.
We left the drive-thru, and they're like, can you pay me back like right now? The $4. And I was like, oh yeah. I had negative $36 in my bank.
Nigga, why are you outside?
Because I didn't plan to be outside. I thought I was kicking it at my homie's house.
Oh, you were popped. God damn.
And I I was like, oh,
you need to be arrested.
I was like, I don't have the money right now.
You committed
fraud. I said, I'll have it at midnight. Midnight came. Midnight went. 1 a.m. came. 1 a.m. went. 2 a.m. came. That shit came at 3 a.m. He woke up like, oh, all right, let's get it. Let's go to the ATM.
I don't think I've had nothing crazy like that. I know one time I definitely stayed out to like 3, 4 a.m. to like when I knew my like direct deposit usually hits. I was out like a Thursday night hella late one time. But yeah, nothing like that.
You just kept the tab open until it hit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
See, that's the scary part, because when they're like, hey, we got to close out. Can I get like an hour?
No, you can just leave your card there and come back and get it the next morning.
I had like $36 on it.
I did that in college, not on purpose, but like that definitely happened multiple times. Like I left the bar and forgot to pick up my tab.
That nigga said, I need them 4 tacos from Jack in the Box. Nigga, that's $2.37.
And had you up till 3 a.m. stressing about $4.
Hey, listen, I hate Jack in the Box tacos. I didn't even want them. I was just like, oh, I thought you're getting them for me. And then it was like, oh, we're going to the ATM. Oh, okay. It's not why
that is
the
worst. This might bother me about a small amount of money like that.
It's the worst when they don't tell you they're about to. I thought this nigga was paying for me.
Hey, bro, you got that $6?
Back when like we were in high school and folks didn't have money like that at all, that definitely was much more of a thing though. It was like, okay, like we went to you spent $6 on me, then you hound that person about the $6. And it's like nowadays it's like unfathomable. But
like we went somewhere. I wish Terrell would ask me about fucking $7. Like,
I remember I did ask Jamal once about $30. And I was on my last, and I was like,
this has to be a long ass time ago.
That's why I was asking about league fees.
It was like 2015. I was like, hey, can I get that $30? He was like, I'm gonna give it to you in cash. And I was like, can I get it now though?
Y'all remember when we were doing the weekly pot for the picks?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. That made me like actually want to unfriend some people. Because they wouldn't pay.
I'm glad we survived.
Oh, y'all were fine. It's how come we have a podcast? But there was y'all invited some other people in who weren't as prompt about paying, and like, I understand you don't have money, but like, say that then and don't participate. Don't think that we're gonna be your paycheck when you lose in this fixed league. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know
We
why
only
you're
do
talking
like
about
$5.
Antonio like
Wasn't it 5?
It was Antonio.
What we doing 5?
Wait,
I think one we got to like 20 or 25 or something a week.
Wait, who else did we invite? Hold on. No, say a name. Fuck them. If it's not Antonio,
nope,
don't say a name.
because y'all are gonna already, yeah.
I don't think we were doing 20. I think we were doing like 10 max.
Oh yeah.
I think you still owe me too, but I like it's all good.
Nah, yeah. They were wilding. They have been wilding. Okay.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
That's
we're doing that much.
Jamal, that's your man's.
That's your man, your boy.
That's your man's. You didn't feel bad when he was robbing Blake?
You guys are idiots. Damn it, that was a minute ago. I know, and I know I did a pick'em league a couple years ago. I think we were doing.
We should have never added that nigga to the league, which is the funny part. It was just like, hey guys, can we add one more? Can we see if we can get to like 40
I seem to remember you being a part of the committee to add said person X.
Yeah, you just be lying.
You guys were twinsied up. Like y'all that all right, so we ain't gotta do this. We don't gotta do this.
Tyrell's so fake.
We don't gotta do this.
Hey, it might have been me.
Are you guys trying to get another pick'em every week?
I will just tell you right now today, Terrell hates an extra. When somebody be like, hey, can I text Blake about something about the league? I swear to God, if you text that nigga right now, I'll punch you in the face. Blake, we're in a dynasty league, and one of the people was like, I'll be a co-commissioner. I was like, I might have to kind of punch you.
I do think having a co-commissioner.
He is a co.
He is a co, but I told him we text.
Oh, instead of him reaching out to me, he tried to go through. I got you.
I was like, I swear
we working it out. It's early. It's the first year. It's the UFL right
for
now.
Starting a dynasty league, man. Look at you.
Shout out to y'all for participating. I'm excited about this. This is gonna be a good time.
Yo, tell me why I was looking for.
Jamal has 4 hours left on the clock. I don't know if he's actually participating.
I just picked. I didn't know I had 2 back to back. That's why I saw the thing. I was like, oh, Shop was pick a minute ago. But fucking, that was my damn train of thought now. I was looking for a team defense for the longest. I was like, wait, where the hell is team defense?
We got IDPs,
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
I was thinking about it though, like just looking at it and I've always thought like super flex was like a weird way to play, period. Yeah. But like I think with this and how small our league is, I think it would make a lot of sense. We obviously aren't going to do that now because we're drafting
the super flex where you can have a QB in your flex.
Exactly. I think with a 10-person league, that's like not a lot of people. It would make a lot of sense for a league this size, but
we all have 2 like high-end QBs.
I do not.
High-end.
Actually, no, I do. I have Lamar and Tua.
What y'all think of y'all teams?
So far, so good. But I think you and me both have like so many rookies that it's like you don't really know. Rookies? I do. I have a few.
I think I got.
I went 3 picks in a row. I went Xavier Legette, Adonai Mitchell, and Ricky Purcell. That's 3 rookies in a row.
Oh shit!
Ricky Purcell is about to be your big hit or miss because he got Brock Purdy and also a bunch of dudes out there. But if Brandon Ayuk isn't there, he might be.
Yeah, I think this year he's probably a good taxi squad candidate. But next year things should probably be looking a bit more up for him if he's going to be good.
I feel good about.
One of those receivers is going to be gone next year, so he'll probably have to step up.
I got Bijan Robinson, Travis Etienne, Drake London, Zay Flowers. That's my core right there. That's my core. I like my core.
You got Kenny Walker,
and I got Justin Herbert. I got Kenny Walker. We cook.
It's The league is so small that I think everybody's teams are kind of quality. It's just kind of trying to see who's going to be more quality than the others. Only person who's kind of like question mark is like KJ because he has so few picks compared to everybody else, I think. But it's
he had a lot of high picks this year. We'll see what he does next year. Good God.
I think he's like players behind though. Like, well, maybe he's caught up now. He might be caught up now. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll let my dogs out real quick.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got a first round pick for next year off somebody
for the free ski.
Yeah, I'm definitely that shit is getting picked on whatever rookie running back next year.
Yeah, it's funny too because like those rookie drafts too, where it's like oh, I don't care about the rookies next year. And there's going to be some running back next year where you're like, this nigga's rushed for 3,000 yards 4 years in a row. I can't believe it.
Yeah, coming out of SMU or some small school like that.
This
just
did seem like
kicking ass.
like an abnormal.
Travis Hunter
like,
might be coming out next year, and I might have the number 1 overall pick. What are we talking about?
Oh, is he going to be like Shohei where you can play him in both spots?
Good Lord.
That'd be fucking tough.
So.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Oh,
they're not going to let him do that in the league.
Nah, hell no.
No shot. Yeah, no shot.
I'm excited, man.
It's like, damn, once this draft is over, it's like, damn, now we got to wait fucking 4 months.
That's why I don't hurry up and get it over with.
I think we got a fun summer ahead of us, though. I mean, like, obviously this is going to be the focus of everything, but dude, we got the Olympics. Like, that's dope as hell. Like, it'll be some cool shit.
Oh, hey, this is the first year where I'm looking forward to Olympic golf.
Yeah.
Olympic women's basketball. Unfortunately, the Olympics women's 3-on-3 team just lost Cameron Brink. She tore her ACL.
Not the Frost Giant.
Hate to see it.
Not RIP, but RIP
maybe
ACL.
Maybe all of those people will be able to see Caitlin Clark play some 3-on-3 basketball, I guess.
She is not going to play 3-on-3 basketball.
I don't know.
She didn't audition for the team, and she doesn't play the same position as Cameron Brink. No way.
I don't know what women do or white people do.
I'm very disgusted by the dialogue surrounding her. I'll say that as well. This has been
gotten tired. That's annoying.
Well, no, the people who are like latching on to her, like she's become like one of the right wing talking points. Is like it's insane to me. Like I'm one of the people who started watching the WNBA because of her. It's not necessarily the reason I watch now. She's definitely a draw, and I do check out her games. But these people are like her or bust. Like it's like if something bad happens to her, something bad happens to the WNBA's image as a whole in their mind, and it's just very baffling. I'm like it's almost I think if Tebow was around today, like if his run happened today and he hit the NFL today, it probably would be the same conversation surrounding him. But it's just very baffling.
I feel like
I'm surprised, honestly.
Have you guys watched the most recent season of The Boys?
No, I haven't started it yet.
Oh my god.
I'm not fully caught up, but I'm not caught up. I watched the first 2 episodes.
Oh.
But the way they come out the gate where it's like not even like alluding at anything anymore, but it's like on the nose. I feel like Caitlin Clark will be, if they have a season 5, Caitlin Clark will be a part of that.
This show is very similar to South Park where they will make sure that they let you know about yourself. They work in real life topics into their universe. So you've seen the Human Centipede in the show?
Yes. Yep.
That was a sight.
That was some shit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what is in the deep room at 9 p.m. or whatever.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. I know it's going to be crazy because he did that and they invited him to it. So I don't know what that is, but I do think that, the Caitlin Clark shit is just weird. I don't know how more people don't see that they are like a parody of themselves at this point. Like even Stephen A, Shannon, like even like black media is like kind of a parody of itself, or just like a black version of Fox News.
Well, I think there's a large disconnect here between folks who are like actually watching the rest of the league and people who are caught onto what she is doing to it, like her polarizing effect. And I think there's no way, like, I think Stephen A and Shannon Sharp are necessarily like watching the rest of this league and how they're playing and everything like that, or the people who are saying that they're treating Caitlin like too physically and stuff like that. I don't think like there's no way you're actually watching what's going on here,
dude. They're a lot more physical than I thought. I've been God damn, they be fouling the shit out of each other.
Bree's been asking me about that, like, because I've been watching it. I have it like on like every single night and everything. And I was like, dude, like, same thing I said to you guys, like they play like hard as fuck and like they don't flop and like they are way more physical than the NBA. Like they play through contact rather than just like throw their head back like they got shot or some shit like that. And when they get knocked down, they get back up. They don't lay there like, oh my god, I can't fucking see.
They don't do the shit. And another team gets like 6 straight points off 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've seen them do some shit to the refs that I wouldn't ever see in the NBA. Like I saw someone step in between a ref trying to break up a conflict. I've never seen that in the NBA, but it's also
a little different.
It's different. It's different. You know, women refs, women's sports. You know, they doing what they do. They handle themselves. They be respectful at the end.
Yeah.
But they got a good product over there, man. And I really think like you gotta let it cook. I don't know where the NBA was at this point in its lifespan. Like was what I think they're 30 years in or some point like this.
The NBA might have still been like smearing shit on Bill Russell's walls or
for the prime, the golden era. All right, so Asia Williams will be expecting some shit on her door soon.
Because what the NBA is 75 years in, so 50 years ago would have been like the 70s. I guess the 60s, 70s.
So they were about to hit then that they were about to get Magic and Bird about to take the fuck off.
Yeah, they were 10 years away from that.
They had Kareem, which you could probably draw a line and say maybe that's Stewie or Asia or something. I don't know, but
that I don't hate that point for sure.
So yeah, I think maybe I don't know if maybe Angel Reese is Magic in the sense of her draw. She's not going to be that in the sense of like I think her contribution to the sport, but maybe they have their Magic and Bird. Like I don't know, like
it does seem like that from like an ideology standpoint, but I don't know if there's anything from like a physical standpoint that could ever be like that.
No, she's a hell of a player though, for real. Like I said the other night on Twitter that like I don't think I've ever seen anybody as good as like chasing down their own shot as her. Like that is literally her bag. Like she does that shit to get points. Like
I don't know if Angel can shoot at all, but goddamn, can she get a rebound and put it back?
It's money. That should be her field goal percentage thing is off a putback. Like not like just shooting from the floor. If she gets her own ball, you meet yourself, Jamal.
The effort is there. She be hustling.
Yeah, no, she's gonna be a player for years because she got it.
Let her get some moves, a little touch around the rim. She gonna get straight. Damn, man. R.I.P. Bill Russell. So was the other day your 9/11 as a Lakers fan when the Celtics got banner 18?
You know what? I don't really care about it like that. I feel like the Celtics did like the weakest. All right, I'm not gonna do all that. They won. Shout out to them.
They did the weakest. What? I'm curious. Is what you want to say?
Wasn't a strong path to get there for sure.
Yeah, but just a weak ass path to get to a championship. There was
lack of moments.
There was no good team that they beat. There was no like adversity that they came over. I don't think anybody.
That Dallas team was good that they beat in the finals. I'd argue that. A lot of people picked them to win.
The only reason
the
only reason that Dallas team was good was because they beat the Timberwolves that beat Denver. Like Dallas beat Minnesota, but nobody thought Minnesota was all that good until they beat Denver.
I think Dallas for sure is ahead of schedule. They're not a bad team by any means. You don't make the finals and be a bad team, but I think they are one player away. Like I think if they got like Paul George this year, it's up. But
they can afford them.
They're capped out. I guess you got to pay a lot of money to those top two.
Well, so obviously they're paying their top two.
I don't think they have any money that they're spending.
Yeah, no. I know Luka's on an extension. They just
did his money hit?
Kyrie. Luka's got to have like a big cap hit. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I know, like they be giving people the extensions and then like it maybe hasn't hit yet, but like you still have it on your book, so it's like it might be 2 years in a line. I don't know if his money is starting to get paid out yet.
I'm trying to think who else would they all be paying? Actually, they might not be paying nobody like that.
Okay, let's say let's even if it's I don't want to say a guard because like Chris Paul is going to be available, but that's probably doesn't help them because that's too much overlap.
Yeah, for sure.
There's got to be some cheaper ads out there though.
They could try. I think they should try and go after what's my man's name from the Pelicans because I think he's out of there. Brandon Ingram would be like a little solid addition there. I don't know what if he wants to rebuild his stock because I don't think Brandon Ingram's worth a max. If he wants to prove that he's worth a max, maybe
it sounds like OG's about to be available too, but he's probably gonna want some money.
Yeah, I thought you guys were sure gonna re-sign him because you guys traded like.
I just saw something today that said they couldn't meet on terms and like he's ready to look elsewhere.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah. I think Julius Randle is from Dallas, and the Knicks played so well down the stretch without him that might be an interesting trade target.
I think just from Kentucky, isn't he?
Is he from Kentucky?
Yeah, he won that Mr. like Lexington award.
Oh, I don't know shit.
No, he's born in Dallas, Texas.
There we go. Maybe he grew up in Kentucky. Then you might be right.
Yeah, and then I know they're talking about the Thunder interested. They might offer Hartenstein some money to come down to OKC.
But I do think either way, Dallas can make some moves happen to where
they're in a great spot for sure. I think like just with talent they have on that team, how it works together. I just think they really just need like one more person. Like you can't have no disrespect to the man, Brittany Renner's being what's his name?
Oh, PJ Washington.
It can't be option number 3, man. Tim Hardaway Jr. ain't it. They're paying him a bunch of money to do bullshit. You can figure something out. Tim Hardaway Jr. getting $60 million a year to come off the bench like in garbage time. Like that money can be freed up. PJ Washington's at $15 million. That's probably a good number for him. I'd probably leave him there. Dwight Powell's not getting that shit. I
do feel like Boston got theirs, and I have no expectation that Boston gets another one. Like anytime.
Shit, I do.
They got a good team, bro. They got a good.
They've had a good team for 8 years.
Yeah, they lost to a dynasty team in the Warriors in the finals. Other than that, like who's bumped them out?
No, they lost to the Warriors that were no longer a dynasty. They didn't lose to the Warriors when they were a dynasty team.
That was still a good ass Warriors team, though, and they were experienced. So like they were kind of younger too. Like people, I feel like a lot of people are kind of like overselling Boston's there every year and they haven't won that. Like, bro, they only went to one finals. Like it's not like they lose the finals every year.
They're gonna be fine.
They went to 2.
They got worked out to not get to the finals.
So let's see who's coming back next year.
Milwaukee, Indiana.
Milwaukee will definitely be back.
Stuff, bro.
So on the books for 24-25, Boston has Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Holiday, Porzingis, Derek White, Al Horford if he chooses to come back, and then
he doesn't retire.
Peyton Pritchard is probably the last player I'll name on this. There's some other players who are still here. Sam Hauser's still here, but I don't know if you like that's something anybody cares about.
Yeah. And you don't. That's that benefit from being like.
And Tatum and Brown can still get better too.
Absolutely.
They can't? Why can't they?
I don't know.
Tatum, you don't think Tatum can get better? He's only 27.
7 and 8.
What's that mean?
Get better as a player?
I don't know how much better they're getting.
You can always get better.
Yeah, you can definitely get consistency though. That's probably the thing that Jason Tatum might need more than anything else is like being able to appear every single night for them. And maybe it's something that's just hard to do because you play next to a Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
They got a lot of people that can like I seen the set where they got 8 people on their team that made 100 threes. And like sometimes Jason Tatum don't gotta score the ball hella. Like he can affect the game in other ways, like play really good defense.
What if he becomes like a better facilitator? Like that's something that he can work on. He can add that to his game.
It seemed like he was doing that pretty good too. Like he was getting his assists.
Okay. Devin Booker plus. I hear it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I know that, and I know you're a Lakers fan.
I just know that Blake is a big Devin Booker fan, so I know he wants.
Oh, we're going back in the. So that's right. Y'all think Nikola Jokic ain't shit either, too, right? we gonna do that. Let's do that.
I know that Blake wants to see Devin Booker plus.
Let's do that.
A little bit.
And you think Justin Herbert ain't about to be shit too, right? Let's do
that. No, that's too far. Too far back.
We've been doing this too long. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about Boston.
So, go through the rest of the East though, like you were doing. What else do you think is a threat? Like Orlando obviously played better this year. They're probably on the path, like upward trajectory because they're young.
Yeah,
that's one team.
Bright future.
And I'm mostly thinking about the West. Honestly, like all those teams are getting better, and they beat the weakest team in the West, other than the Thunder.
Didn't the Kings make the playoffs?
No. I mean, of the competitors,
knocked them out.
like of the teams that we thought could like really do it once they got to the playoffs.
I didn't have the Mavericks on that list. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did not. The way that the Mavericks looked, or the way that the Timberwolves looks in the Nuggets being the defending champs, I thought it was for sure gonna be out of those two.
That's what I was thinking. Nuggets or the Denver
and the Thunder.
Thunder did look extremely strong too. Yeah, So I definitely wouldn't have the Mavericks.
I think they're ahead of schedule too.
So we're looking at like they beat the weakest team that did make it out. No credit taken from the Mavericks.
There's a reason for that, for sure.
Yeah, like they made it out of all of them, but I don't.
Well, people were saying you win playoff series because like you have the best players, and there were a lot of people were saying that the Mavericks got the 2 best players,
or you have the best matchups.
I like when people do the like name like the 5 best players in the series. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that gives a better layout of probably like what's actually going on. Because like if you did that for the finals, then like you do it in order. Like probably 1 is Luka, 2's probably Tatum, 3's probably Jaylen Brown.
Then
4 is Kyrie.
Yeah, but there's some people have Kyrie ahead of Brown.
Yeah, which is fine. And then
Kyrie was like the 9th best player in the finals.
Either way, you'd have to say that 3 of the top 5 spots would belong to Boston, and that probably matters a lot as far as how things are going to play out.
Shit, they have to they probably got 5 out of the 7, honestly, because they like Derek White and Porzingis.
Yeah, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Drew Holiday. Yeah, but and all those guys played a lot better than Kyrie. Kyrie already shit the bed this finals. He had that one good game. What was it, game 3 or game 4?
It was the last game in Boston, wasn't it?
Yeah, game 4.
Yeah.
So they didn't get swept, but he got but that's to the Celtics credit, man. They got a lot of good defenders over there, that versatile defenders, because you got Tatum can guard Kyrie. You could put Jaylen Brown on it. You could put Drew Holiday. You could put Derek White on second. Yeah, like bro, they got 5. They got a lot of versatile defenders. Like,
and they go 5 folks who can shoot too. That's tough to defend. Like 5 people who can shoot, 5 people who can switch. Like. Yeah, you can't really do a lot with that.
And switch is nasty.
And they feed the hot hand. Like when Derek White has it going, they like, hey, I'm not. There you go, Derek White, to keep doing your thing. When Jaylen Brown got the hot hand, they play very unselfish ball, and they seem like they're all aware. Like when Tatum,
I know you can't give the MVP to Derek White in this, but like sneakily he was like that. Because
I was thinking Drew Holiday, maybe honestly,
both of them. Like whenever like it seemed like Dallas had like one last breath in them, they were the ones that kicked it out of them. Like it was. They were fucking tough.
Kick your back in. I think the name of this episode should be "Kick Your Back In."
I'm not fine with it.
Yeah,
a lot of that.
Yeah, man, it was bad, but banner 18. Celtics got another one.
Ooh, boo!
How do y'all feel that 11 of those happened like in segregation time? We count them.
That's all I ever want to talk about. Listen. Since I've been alive, the Celtics have won 2 championships.
I heard a lot of the Yankees championships are from like them bad times too. They said like Babe Ruth would like play like 12 teams a year basically.
Yeah, it was winning all the rings. Like 1927 to 1935.
Yeah, they wasn't playing nobody.
Oh yeah, no.
I do think we need a recount, honestly. And it's a joke. It's a joke. I know, but if niggas couldn't play your sport, don't count those chips.
I think that shouldn't even be a joke though, because if we're talking about you want to recognize that your team was the best and beat the best competition that year to do it. And that's not saying that there wasn't any dominant white players who were still been dominating if the field was mixed, but it's like that wasn't the best field. Like you were diluting your game by keeping us out of it. Like you shouldn't want to count that.
It's half the field.
Yeah. And no, I'm not just saying that because the Saints are an expansion team and don't have any history from back then, and their only ring came against when the competition was the competition. It's just that it is what it is, man. Like, make some of these records a bit more attainable. Mariners too. Salute.
Let me pull up some stats real quick, because we lost a legend this week.
Bill Walton or Jerry West?
No. I'm talking about this week. I'm talking about yesterday. Yeah, we lost Willie Mays yesterday.
Hey, shout out Willie Mays. Hey, man. That's from
and from every number I
Charlie
can pull
Sheen
up,
movie.
I don't know how there's a way you can't say that this man wasn't the GOAT.
All right, we can do this. Let's rock.
Yeah. The number of years played. This motherfucker started playing in 1948 and stopped.
Oh, he's a Negro leaguer.
Yeah, 1948 to 1973.
God damn.
Holy shit.
That's a long time.
He came pro at 17. And he served. He went to the Korean War in 1953.
660 home runs.
I didn't know he was a power guy like that. Damn.
3,293 hits.
Terrell, I'm telling you, you're missing out by not playing Diamond Dynasty because you get to use players like him, and this shit is so much fucking fun.
I'm coming. Hey, Blake.
Hey, yo. Let him cook.
No. Don't do that. Look at how many All-Stars, MVPs,
MVP votes.
Oh, these numbers
gloves.
Crazy.
Nigga.
You doing it. Look at the OPS, man. For 940 for the career, man. That's crazy.
He was one of them ones.
No, he up there. He definitely first ballot Cooperstown, I'm sure.
For 23 years.
Oh, GOAT. The GOAT is crazy.
Do you know how hard it is to be good at a sport, let alone great at a sport, let alone best at a sport for 23 years?
That's a long time to be good at something.
He played with some people who were dogs. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. This is one of them ones. This is a pillar of the history of the MLB. And I hate that we're even doing this right after he passed. We should be celebrating him rather than talk about comparing him to other folks. But there are, when you get to the top of Everest for the MLB, there are some aliens. He's among them, but like, this isn't really different than the rest of them, I feel like. Like, you pull up Ted Williams, you'll see some bullshit.
I can't believe you just said fucking Ted Williams after Willie Mays. Blake.
Barry Bonds, pull up his protege.
No. You could have said Barry Bonds after Willie Mays.
I tried to go era appropriate. That's why I did that. He started in the 40s.
Why'd you go so racist?
Ted Williams was a racist?
He was the racist.
Who's racist?
No, he wasn't. That was the dude who played for the Lions. The little short angry man.
Who?
God damn. Hold on.
Who?
Is it not Boggs? Is it Boggs? Wait.
No, nigga, it was Ted Williams. He was.
No, it wasn't Ted Williams. You fuck. Hold on.
Prove me wrong right now.
I will.
Right now.
Jamal, do something to buy us time while I look up the all-time leader for something because I know he's on this list.
I'm about to look
Blake,
up.
I swear to God. Blake, I swear to God.
I'll type racist MLB player. He's gonna be the first person to watch. Ben Chapman was. Hold on.
Who?
I ain't never heard no
Ben Chapman's a racist MLB player.
Hold on. Nigga.
Hold on, I gotta go to the Detroit Tigers.
I'm away.
Hold on. While I do this, y'all look at what Ben Chapman did because I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh shit. He was on his Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know what he was on.
How pull Blake fakes up?
Look up Ben Chapman.
There's video footage of Willie Mays playing stickball in the streets of New York City. And
he looked like he had that shit on. I seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. And niggas like, yo, where the fuck is Wilt's 100-point game at there?
Face up.
It's all good, yeah, because this has the anti-hate feature. But this is who I'm talking about. This is Mr. Racist right here. This Ty Cobb.
Okay. It was Ty Cobb.
Ty Cobb slide with the cleats up into black players only. This is Mr. Him. He went into the stands to beat up a black person, but apparently all them stories were actually fake, and they was just paid by a writer who hated him.
It was probably about Ted Williams.
We're not letting it die because he's from Narrows, Georgia, and I don't know a good thing about Narrows, Georgia. So I just know it's below the Mason-Dixon, which means you probably hate us.
Yeah, no.
You should stop talking about baseball. Anyway, shout out to Willie Mays, man.
Let's talk about a real sport.
Shout out to shout out to Hank Aaron.
Let's talk about a real sport.
What real sport are you referring to?
Let's talk about what we all get together for on the 4th of July when we watch them brothers on the Coney Island Pier guzzle down them glizzies by dipping the buns in water in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest and how they banned our boy, Joey Chestnut.
Did they do him anyway?
I can't believe they. Yeah, because he endorsed like a vegan brand, right? Isn't that why they didn't?
I think he's sponsored by Impossible, and he requested to eat Impossible glizzies at the contest. They're like, brother, this is a Nathan's contest. You can't do that. It's rather than just, I think, have that discourse. They said you can't participate. Like, we can't even have you up here as an Impossible champion.
Yeah, go fuck himself.
You're not going to eat our glizzies. You can't be on our stage. So they kicked him out of there. And what do you know? Look, won't he do it? The good Lord of Netflix stepped in and blessed him, and now he's going up against Kobayashi, whose ass he kicked for probably like 15 fucking years in a live event on Netflix in August. So check that out.
Is August coming up? Like this August coming up?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh shit.
check that out. The 1-on-1.
Netflix really trying to get these live sport events. Oh, I know this was last week, and I know you're like a little more tapped into UFC more than I am. But what happened with the Conor McGregor shit? I know why that fight get canceled.
Dude, this shit is crazy. So like 3 weeks ago, people were saying that like ESPN had like pulled the advertising for UFC 303, which is like when he's supposed to come back to fight Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then nothing got said about it. They put the advertising back up. Everybody who was like a talking head in the thing was like, "Oh no, I've talked to who I need to talk to. This thing still is a go. It's definitely a go. Like I don't have any reason to believe that Conor's not fighting or nothing like that." And then what was it? Like last week, Dana announced that like Conor pulled out because he has like an injury or something from camp. And this fight has been 2 years in the making. Michael Chandler came over from Bellator, I think, as a champion, if not a former champion, like just recently on Bellator, and had like I think 3 or 4 fights in the UFC, and then basically put his career on hold to fight Conor McGregor because it makes sense like from a financial perspective because it is the money fight. Like dudes will do anything to get that fight. Yeah, Conor McGregor has called it a red panty night himself because he said that your girl will wear the red panties when you fight me. And
that's hilarious.
Yeah, for 2 years it's been postponed, delayed for whatever fucking reason. We've seen pictures of Conor looking bloated as fuck and like he's been off shit and just all kinds of weird stuff going on. But they did The Ultimate Fighter. Things were kind of moving towards him being locked in. Then the Roadhouse movie came out. That press looked weird as fuck. Conor looked like he was tweaking and shit the whole entire time.
There was like an interview. I seen him and he definitely was like on drugs.
He looked kind of crazy.
Yeah, he was looking kind of nuts.
Yeah. And yeah, then they haven't really said what the injury is. I'm a guess it has something to do with his leg, probably still, because the way that he was living probably doesn't really contribute to healing in a good way. So when you break your leg like that and trying to come back, and it's probably not all kosher down there.
Been to make it for 2 years.
For 2 years, yeah.
I know that dude is pissed.
Yeah, I'm surprised y'all know anything about Michael Chandler.
I don't know shit about him.
I'm surprised y'all don't. He's the so I'll preface this by saying I think he's a good dude, but like he's gotten a lot of flack because he's one of those guys who adopted a black child.
No, I see somebody else.
I know that name from. Yes. And people are on his ass because that's
the guy that said I'm not raising
his
black
wife
children.
did like an interview talking about how
he probably did say that. Yeah.
Somebody said that
they're like black adopted kids to be black.
Yes.
My kids are not black kids. Yeah, I seen that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Michael Chandler. So
you don't seem like he has bad intentions, by the way.
He doesn't. It's just as black people, I think that is problematic language towards us because we know what world they're stepping into. And even though these parents are probably raising those children with love, to not incorporate those things is kind of doing them a disservice because you're probably going to create a problem down the line.
It definitely is. They're gonna have some issues later down the line.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sink or swim. They're gonna rise to the occasion, or they're gonna be weird. It is what it is.
It's just the problem though. It's like I don't know how many seats there are to be Candace Owen. Like there's probably only that one.
Yeah. Facts. Like man, your kid gonna do some weird shit, and the way he responds is if niggas gonna fuck with him or not.
Yeah, you gotta. I just get your kid signed up for like football in the urban community. For sure. Just do if you just do that and don't change anything else. I think they'll probably be okay because that'll probably get them adjusted. Like
they'll be interactive. For sure.
They'll figure out. They'll learn their situation is different. They'll learn who they are. They'll learn like probably a little bit about where they come from enough to have like. You know, like in Sonic, you get that, like, you can run into the TV, you get that shield, and if you bump into one thing, you lose it. They'll have that shield. They'll be all right.
Facts. That was a great analogy. I'm not going to lie.
But sidebar, the Knuckles show, phenomenal. Funny as fuck.
I still haven't watched that. Fuck.
The Sonic live action universe has not missed.
I might watch that second movie tomorrow. I haven't watched that second one yet.
What?
Yeah, I've only watched the first one.
They're cooking. Yeah, no, they're cooking. They're cooking over there. The movies are stupid, but they're stupid in a good way. Like it's entertaining. They're not trying to do too much. They're not trying to be too serious. It's a good time over there.
Yeah, it's a Sonic movie. I don't want it to be super serious. I'm just glad Bullying worked and they rechanged that design model. Remember that first version of Sonic?
Oh, I do remember that when he was like all fuzzy, wasn't he? He was like weird looking.
He looked like
and the eyes were separate, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was creepy as fuck. He looked like it looked like that thing looked like it raped. It looked like a psycho.
Nice. Bad times.
Yeah.
Like it raped is crazy.
So that thing looked like it raped humans, bro. That shit was nuts.
Oh,
I'm telling you, bro. Go back and look at that Sonic. Yo, niggas, they put that trailer out there and they was like, no, nigga, change this.
Holy shit. No, that definitely, they got bullied into doing the right thing on that one.
Bro, on Twitter, bro, that's all everybody said on Twitter. Like, what the fuck is this? This is like, I would not take my kids to go see this. Why does he look? He like he was high off drugs.
I'm so pissed we're almost at fucking 2 hours. There's so much shit I want to talk about. Yo, this has been hilarious.
Like, dog, this shit was ridiculous. Like, that thing. Damn, we've been up here an hour and 44 already.
That's what I'm saying. I'm mad as fuck. I want to keep talking about shit.
Man,
you got time.
Yeah, anything else you want to go over? What else?
Has anyone ever told y'all they're going to make you eat a phone?
What?
Y'all ain't seen?
Oh, I do have something I want to talk about.
Y'all ain't seen the manager from Rap Shit bullying her girl because she cheated?
Oh my god! The stud that looked like Lil Meech.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nigga, bro.
I did too. That was a nigga.
That shit was crazy.
Lil Zane.
Play it.
That woman was in agony. She said, like, just kill me. I'm ready to die.
And then I was like, wait, is bro pregnant? That was nuts.
Does anybody have the YouTube 20v1 that's on here?
I think I might have some clips from it. This is my man's who was a plumber.
Oh yeah, they got my man fired. That's crazy.
They did him foul, man, because he was standing on his 10.
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh, he bullshitting.
All right, then they got to get bro fired.
Why don't you respect people in trades, Tyrell?
Damn.
Hey, shout out to my dad. He's a certified plumber.
Certified plumber is hilarious.
Shout out to pipe fitters.
Not the same thing.
I know,
but shout out to Black. He's a pipe fitter.
Hey yo,
that's crazy. It's June, man. You gotta stop saying "Hey yo." That's problematic.
Oh yeah, my fault.
That's okay.
Look at this nigga's shirt and pants combo.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Shirt and pants combo.
I can't really hate on him because
and pants combo.
I don't have arms like this, but when you get to this point, there is nothing that is made for your size. You're not supposed to exist.
Blake, look at his pockets on his pants.
Is that what that is?
Look at the pockets on his pants.
His
phone is hanging out.
That's his phone? This is his phone?
And then look at his other pocket. It's just his other pocket is just like out there.
He kind of put it in there, and he got the weird hair that like don't really like lay like ours is supposed to lay because he kind of got something. He probably got something in here mixed in.
Come on, man.
He got the evil goatee. Nah, it's a demon.
And he got the Mino Black
haircut.
His shirt says Mino Black. Mino Black.
He got the poppy shirt. That's crazy.
Mino Black.
All right, this is a longer one though, so I don't.
Hey,
just
because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal though.
Thank you.
You know,
hey,
she
Blake,
ain't.
Pause the video. He doesn't know how to read.
She was a little sassy too.
I'm telling you right now, this nigga does not know how to read, write, or arithmetic.
But he lived downtown.
Yeah, they got some.
I'm a plumber because I can see left and right.
I gotta get to where he said he lived downtown.
Go ahead. He can't read, write, or arithmetic.
To my liking. She ain't even fit. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Oh, well, I could look anyway. I want to.
The pink is fire.
But yeah.
No, they got a good profit here. This is a funny one though, because this 20. If y'all don't know, these are the things that are again cursing our community uniquely.
Yes, Destroyed
I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why people started popping off with these, but this one, if the woman doesn't want to be interested in you, they pop the balloon that they're holding. So when that happens, the lady in a catsuit ushers you over to that woman, and they ask how come they popped the balloon, and my man just was not taking their dismissal smoothly. He was making sure that he made it clear that he was dismissing them as well.
Yeah, no, he'd be a little sassy.
Definitely a little sassy. And I think, where'd they say this was? I think they might have said Nashville.
I'll give her balloon back, though.
She don't want it.
Yeah, do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart. Okay. You already been. I already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But
hold on, I think there's a shorter one on here, so I think this might have been.
She looks at her arms. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby, and she looks and goes,
"Oh, welcome." I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Shout out Aaron. So we know y'all have a proclivity to be different.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Why is he wearing the fucking? Look at his outfit. Look at his fit.
Let's see if we go back to it.
Pissing me
I'm
off.
a license.
That girl in thick as fuck. God damn.
Yeah, no, them pants is about like 2 sizes too small. But this is an issue of build, I feel like, because his waist is probably like he's probably like a 28 at the waist, but because he like lifts weight and stuff like that, it's probably not 28 all the way down. And that's
you said you make money, go get money pants.
Since plumber.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker: being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay.
Jamal, you are only in the streets member of this podcast. What are some of your deal breakers?
Not a good job. You broke as fuck. Man, just drama. Like if you a bitch and if you have a bad day every day, I hate bitches. Like those are the worst kind of bitches, bro. Like,
you think you can go like you can go sport fishing with Aaron? You think you can hit the streets with Aaron?
No, like, he might get hoes, so he seemed a little weird, but like he on here and kind of like, I'll tag along, I'll take a leftover. These some good leftovers to have. Like, yo, I don't want this nigga, but you seem cool and regular, not sassy. I'm like, man, I'll take it.
I think that's how we get out of here. Is we set up a 20v1 for Jamal. I think we be fucking gone.
Yeah, bro. And
I can't wait. I can't wait.
And then we're gonna all be like, bro, like 7 and up.
I'm gonna find him on Craigslist for you. I got you.
That's crazy.
So we did get a pop balloon and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Wait, so that's about as nice as you could like
I can
step away from the situation?
Look, we didn't have any chemistry when you walked in. I didn't like you. I didn't see it for us. We're good.
And I feel like if you are any type of sane individual, you probably just let that be that and move on. There's no reason. There's something wrong with folks who have to get the last word. Like,
and she's fine. Like, she's
yes,
fine.
This is a very cute girl. Just let her go because it's the 20v1. This one does not matter, bro. If you're actually here looking for a partner.
Motherfuckers don't know how to deal with rejection, man,
at all. I think
that's the main problem now, and that's why motherfuckers be crashing out and going crazy, and like hitting chicks and doing weird shit now, bro. It's just you can't get everyone, man. You gonna miss more than you make. Just gotta make the makes count, man. That's all it is. Just don't be weird, bro.
You think that was the problem Terrell Lewis's partner had?
I'm telling you, bro. He was being a law-abiding citizen. He didn't want her to go to jail.
That's the best thing I've heard of the situation. That's awesome.
Oh, because if it's transactional, like they can both go to jail. Oh, fuck. I just remember that. All right, Tyrell. All right. That was nuts.
She did say, yeah, no, it's all good.
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So,
and low key, he won because he got to hit 2 bitches. He probably got his ass ate. And like they probably was doing stuff that
Terrell Lewis, he's talking about Terrell Lewis, not this guy, Terrell Lewis.
Yeah. Like, bro, he won.
Okay.
He did when he didn't pay. Anytime you get something for free, you won. Yeah. But like, look, he might be out like $3,500 if he just paid him, and now you about to be out of NFL check probably.
What
that's
if
like conduct detrimental.
What if it wasn't like up to par with like the agreement they made on payment.
This is about protecting your livelihood. You have to just pay it and move on. And like if you like procuring that type of service, then you go keep doing that and just check those ones off. Like you're not gonna go back to them.
Yeah, just never go back to one, block one, everything, and just start a whole new social media.
After you pay them, right?
No, you didn't want to pay. You don't want to go to jail. It's against the law to do that. That's why I'm not paying. Terrell, am I wrong?
Yeah. What are you speaking at, Terrell? Who's in Travolta court?
Why would I want to go to prison? I'm in the NFL. Why would I want to go to prison?
Leave me alone and hit play.
Somebody showed his like baby mom or his fiance, whatever, and they're like, "Yo, why is he cheating? This is his fiance." They were like, "Yo, that bitch probably gonna do anal."
I can't believe you're asking us this. We have a very unique perspective on.
I was like, "Damn," because now they showed
hit play. I
was like, "Damn,
thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Tara. I'm 22.
Oh no!
And why did we end up popping our balloon?
Look, this girl seems extremely sweet. I don't know how she ended up on the show. This does not seem like the type. She seemed like she played piano for 11 years growing up.
Yeah, she seems straight.
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person, someone that responds to.
Someone just popped their balloon in the back.
That's like, well, remember when they was on Next, and then as soon as the nigga walked off the trailer?
Oh no!
Yeah, I'd be like, man, fuck you hoes.
It's never gotten worse in dating television than that. Someone hit Next when you stepped on the bus.
I thought it was like 6 bitches was like Next. So got out the trailer. I was like, damn.
Hey, sidebar, did any like how like it came out like cribs like was staged, like those were their houses? Did that ever happen with Room Raiders, or was that like actually their shit?
Yes, no, that did happen with Room Raiders.
So it wasn't their rooms either.
It would be their rooms if they're planting shit in their room, or it would not be their room at all together.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's trash.
Remember they used to go to the black light, find all them nut stains.
They just find stains. They didn't say what they were, but you'd assume they'd insinuate.
There's stains on his ceiling.
It's
his bed.
Someone's got to bring back Room Raiders like on a Tubi budget where it's actually their rooms and it's actually like surprise.
That shit could go left.
It could be us.
Why this nigga room like that?
I can't take them kind of risk right now, but I hear you. I'd love to.
Defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
I didn't really necessarily like.
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just all I can do is be honest.
I mean,
you know,
yeah, be honest.
I
Be your
came
authentic
over here
self.
to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
And I was
Yes,
she's
ma'am.
someone that's your type.
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No,
you know, but if I see you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right.
He's lying.
I
He's
wouldn't
lying.
reach out to you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I wouldn't reach out to you. Yes, the fuck you would, nigga. Shut your
He's
dumb
lying.
ass
He's
up.
lying. He's lying. This is a very cute woman. I get like maybe like she's like not the build you're interested in like that, but like if he was serious about trying to find a partner, this seems like a stable, put together person that you may approach.
Seems like the first person I might reach for.
Yeah, this is yes, ma'am.
Your name and age.
I'm just going there asking, who's a real eater?
Prove it.
Yeah, if you're a real eater, pop your balloon.
It's just you and him raising your hand.
All right.
And why you ended up popping your balloon?
Brianna, 26. My eyes are
Oh no.
up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the
pointing
hair on
out.
your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
She asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright,
So that's
You're not qualified.
He
You ever
said,
dropped that one, Jamal?
"I'm
You're not
hair on
qualified?
your arms."
Nah, bro. Like, man, I don't really be trying to argue with chicks, man. I think that shit is corny and like
Well,
borderline.
what if you were for the sake of our podcast?
like if it's only like some performative shit, like yeah, and if it's for clicks, then yeah, I'll put on an act. But like normally, man, I'm like reserved. It's like if you ain't fucking with it, then hey, it is what it is.
We gotta add a fourth like member who's unstable.
No,
we're all too stable.
We need feisty Jamal as our fourth. We need the same nigga, but just feisty.
We need 2015 Jamal.
Man, that's a decade ago. I can't even imagine that. I was like, yeah, that's 10 years ago. It was a long time ago.
That was a long time in Jamal. Yeah, we actually don't need him.
Without you, we probably zesty. Yeah, we need hard on hose Jamal.
Oh, we still hard on hoes.
We need out of country.
Oh man, well shit.
Clearly you're not. Clearly you're not.
Man, all right. Hey, all right, fucking bet. So I also linked up with a chick like it was like a week or two ago. This might have been last week, right? This one I was I think I talked to Blake about this already.
This is a Fortnite story.
Yeah, we was on Fortnite. Want to tell you guys about this? Yeah, bro. Okay, so the chick she's out in Fife, whatever. You
didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Oh fuck, my fault. But either way, it's like a 15-minute drive. I go out there. It's like 10. I told like, man, I'm off such and such, man. We can just get together. It's like, nah, man, just come chill out, whatever. You can come kick it, whatever. I'm like, man, I gotta work in the morning. So it's definitely past 10. And it's like, yeah, it's just I got the crib, whatever, to myself. I'm like, all right, she definitely wants to fuck. So I go over there, messing with her, whatever, drink a little something. She's like, man, I want you to fuck me, right? But I'm on my period. But like, if you don't care, I ain't tripping like that. It's like, bitch, what? On the first link up, bro. Isn't that crazy?
No.
She wants me to run a red light on the first link? That is nuts. I'm like,
bitch, I will turn this whole apartment into a stop sign.
I was like, you filthy bitch.
Hey, you're respectable, man.
Dog, I was like, no.
If I wasn't in the place that I was at, I would share a story right now, but I can't.
Dog, that shit had me so mad. Did she like text me the next day? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know what got over me, man. I really apologize. I'm like, man, it's all cool, man. I blocked that bitch on everything.
I'll say at least that the individual will let you know rather than you guys are starting having fun and you feel like you feel the tether for a trap door.
Dog, man, I was like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? And then she was telling me all this other stuff like she don't do. She was like, oh, cause I'm like, man, cause I told her like, nah. I'm like, man, you give me some head or something before I go. So, I don't really suck dick like that. I'm like, what? Like, so you're a single mom. You don't really got a job right now, whatever. Like, you're not doing the best. Like, you finna sit here and tell me you don't suck dick, but you made me drive out here at 10:30 at night.
Wait, so I mean, like I said, at least you didn't find out by surprise.
And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, you're a loser. Definitely not for me. I was like, I'm cool. Being cute can only get you so far. I wouldn't even entertain. I'm at the point where I was like, man, I'm not even entertaining there.
You're the prize.
Yeah, like fuck that. I'll suck dick, but I'm broken. I'm a single parent. Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Men are the prize. Shout out to you.
Come on, man. But yeah, no, isn't that crazy? The first link, like, yo, what's gotten into some of these? I don't know.
It's not unheard of. I'll say that much. Not unheard of.
No, yeah, it's not on all women. She's just a terrible one.
That's not unheard of.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that bitch is awful. Hope she
oh God, I wish I could talk.
Hey, I do got one question for you guys. What do you guys feel about shitting in the club?
Oh, I told y'all about this already, didn't I? Dog, Tia Lou's, they don't have a door on the bathroom. I had to go one time. And yeah, like went in the stall, handled the business, and went back. And about one of my better nights in Tia Lou's.
Bruh, I told some of the homies I shit in the club. They made it seem like I was like a filthy animal. They made it seem like I was like Joe Dirt.
I think I did it in Mexico.
I mean, shitting in the club is crazy. Because having the shit in the club is crazy.
It's only bad when they got the bathroom like manager man in there the whole time standing outside the fucking door while you're in there.
Trying to be cool as hell.
Because then you come back out there and he's like, hey, you don't want to buy no cologne? That's crazy. You want to buy cologne? That's crazy.
He's like, damn, I should buy some cologne. I did just take a shit.
Shit in the club is crazy because like you got to go in there when you know everybody's been pissing on the toilet seat. They've been doing some freaky shit in the toilet. Yeah.
Bruh. I did it one time at Tia Lou's. Like, man, RP Tia Lou, that's crazy. We
It's
just talking
gone?
about shit. Yeah, Tia Lou's is gone. That shit's been gone
What?
for a minute.
Tia Lou's been gone.
Yeah, Tia Lou's gone.
Our first live podcast is about to be in there. I didn't know that.
Wait, what's it called now? It's called Miss.
Our first live
Miss
podcast
Tia?
is gonna be a Latitude.
I'm not that built.
Yeah, you are. Terrell is. We'll be all right.
Osborne fucking different. I'm good.
Hey, you just gotta put that shit on.
No, because dude, I told people I did that before, and they made it seem like I was a goddamn terrorist, bro. Dog, one of the homies said he'd rather go outside the club, try to go into a gas station, and try and use that, or he'd rather like find a nice quiet place get some paper towels or tissue, and shit outside.
Where were they from? Where were they from?
Wait, Jamal. I've been with you where I tried to shit outside before I had to shit inside.
Really?
At that Freddie Gibb concert?
Oh, that's when you like threw up, because then didn't you find you were allergic to something when you ate like some shrimp tacos?
Avocado,
and I was in a fucking alley trying to shit outside. And I was like, nah, I gotta go inside.
Bruh, they made it seem like I was the filthiest person on the universe for shitting in the club.
Where was the homie from?
I think where's Earl from? I think Earl from fucking
Arizona?
He's from Florida or New York.
If he's from like Southern Florida, like Miami, and especially like New York City, like I feel like their club experience is not what we're talking about. It's not something like where it's like we can decide last minute we want to go out and go to the club. Like they can't really do that. Different. You gotta like plan that shit ahead of time in those places. Like it's a bigger deal. So I get it at that point. Maybe that's not the place you do it at.
Bro.
But even then, like if I'm out in public and I have to go, I have to go.
Nigga said, I'd rather shit outside and risk going to jail than shitting inside this establishment with toilet paper and a sink and soap.
What is he thinking he's risking by going in there though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Everybody just made fun of me and said like, bro, if you got to shit in the club, bro, just go home. Why you even out? It's like, bro, sometimes shit just happens and your stomach is upset. So just because I drove 45 minutes out, I gotta go back home now because I gotta take a shit.
It's hard to say that when we're going out in Seattle.
Yeah,
I need to understand what the perspective is that they have on the place that they're in, that they're not capable of doing that. Like they have the bathrooms there for a reason. Like what's
all right? Hey man, I'm gonna get these people together and I'm gonna let them tell you. But they made it seem like I was crazy. Everybody was like co-signing that. I was like, wait, what?
Hey man, shout out to episode 158 of the Critically Unfocused podcast. Next episode, we're gonna talk about 159 shits of this episode.
But yeah.
That's all good.
Let's move on.
No. My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and complimenting them. So I didn't find that offensive to me. But I'm very I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute.
Oh my God.
You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So
I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. And you're not even qualified to be even dealing with me.
You say everybody not qualified.
You definitely not. If anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You ain't my type. If I seen, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay. But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Bruh.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that though, baby.
Yeah, nah, these videos are fucking our community up. But
I definitely think it's fucking up some people's perspective on things for sure.
Dude, the internet's got a lot of people's perspectives on shit.
I don't like it.
Yeah, some of shit's entertaining.
If I'd have been as young as I was, remember we're coming out of high school, shit like that, and I just seemed like all these influencers with like Lamborghinis and G-Wagons and shit, and like they're my age or younger, like I probably would have felt away for sure. But yeah, this is going even deeper because that was like celebrities. These are normal people who are saying they have it all, they can do it all, they can get anybody they want to get.
Most of the time, these people be lying, bro.
And they be lying.
Niggas think that making $106,000 a year is like, I cannot be any richer than this.
Or it's enough to make someone else feel bad about it. Which there's no amount of money that you can make someone feel bad about. Like I feel like that's the wrong way to go about making.
There's
money,
always somebody that has more money than you.
Yeah, and it's very stupid. I'm not that I think that this would be something I'd have to worry about if I was single and outside and in these streets and stuff like that. But it's
of course. Hey,
I'm very happy I'm not. Very happy I'm not.
We all want to be like you, big bro.
You're doing just fine. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, no, I'm tired of these videos, man. Them shits. I feel like those just start popping up like a year ago. Them 20 verse ones.
Probably last summer. Yeah, it's taking off now.
They'll probably be done soon. Everything comes and goes.
It'll be replaced by something else.
Yeah, something else done. Something else. COINTELPRO.
Something else built to destroy the community from the inside. Y'all want to talk about the lady who felt like the N-word belonged to her? No, we're good.
No.
Boston got a trophy, 20v1, Terrell Lewis. Kevin Spacey is broke. Fuck happened? Who knows?
Yeah, we're at 210.
Summer Games Fest. Space, no.
We going about it. It's kind of late.
All right, man. Kendrick, thank you. Thank you so much, Kendrick.
Week. Oh, legendary night in hip hop, man. We West Coast.
Maybe next week. I don't know. What do you think?
There are things to talk about next week. Maybe next week.
Okay, if you say so. I'll be here.
Understood.
All right, that was episode 158.
Thank you, Kendrick.
Peace.